Hi everyone, welcome to TVON. Happy Wednesday. My name is Joyce and I am filling in for Lauren today. So she's still on the road to recovery, but please send her again all of your well wishes, and I will be with you for the next 3 hours on this Wednesday night. Now, I have brand new today. I have value today. I have pieces up here that I am so extraordinarily happy about. And designer pieces are here. In fact, I had on a pair of designer earrings, designer diamond earrings. I had them on Sunday. Don't think I mentioned them. Maybe I mentioned them once for like 2 seconds. And you know how, I don't like to exactly show my face here, but in the couple of minutes that I was up here just with the earrings in my ear, someone took notice, right? And you saw them again on Monday and they were gone. And it's just the fact that you can notice a pair of earrings in just a couple of brief little moments here says a lot about the presence that those earrings have. So today I have something a little bit different here, still a lot of diamonds, but it is from that same exact designer, and I am in love with these earrings. I've had them in all day. The moment I got here, I saw them, I'm like, you know what? They're going in my ear, and they are oh so comfortable. And if you like what you see, you gotta call me and I will show them if you want to see them. So those are here. We have Paraiba in the saddle. We have bangles today. I have a brand new bangle today with 5 perfectly matched stones, and I did not know that it is possible to make it. So that is a piece that is here. And of course, if you have any requests, please let us know. Again, I have a lot of brand new up here, so we're good on that front. But if you have something that you are still thinking about, still from that sale event that we just concluded on Monday, call us, let us know, right? Unheated Peacock Tanzanites are unbelievably popular right now. Today I have 2 options for you guys in the medium-sized stones, but our larger stones, they have been flying out the door. So now is your chance to call and to request these pieces, and now is your chance to let me know what you like. So let us get started, because speaking of designer pieces, why not start with a fabulous designer piece? Let us take a look here and see our gorgeous heart shape ring, right? Not literally a heart shape in the sense that there's a single solitaire heart-shaped stone in the center, but this is 112-5935, and this has got a pair, a set, whatever you want to call it, a parcel of rubies just set into that heart shape, right? And you know me, I do not prefer the heart shapes, but there is something about how designer this ring is, how cute it is, how simple yet incredibly detailed it is, right? All together in one ring, this is our 18K yellow gold. It's got a combination of the matte finish and of the mirror finishing too. So as you can see, the hands here, they do look a little bit more dull. That is because, well, dull, not really dull, right? That is because the hands themselves are going to be in that matte finish gold, and the band behind it is going to be that 18K yellow gold, as you see stamped in the back of the band right there, right? Your hands got kind of like diamond bracelets, diamond bangles, whatever you want to call them, right? And it's just 2 hands holding onto this heart saying, take my love, right? Wouldn't this be such a perfect gift for Valentine's Day, which will be here before you know it, right? It's also got 7 points in the diamonds, right? It is a very simple but such a cute little ring. And this was supposed to be $29.99. Again, great gift idea, right? To show your love for someone, and to get it for yourself too, to show yourself some love as well. It is a gorgeous piece, and it is in no way a small ring, right? And just take a look at it on the hand here, because here's where you can really see this perspective of how much gold by itself is required to create this ring right here, right? It's not a thin little band where you can barely see the hands, right? You can see the hands, you can see that heart, you can see your diamonds. I love the diamond placement on this piece. It's really like an anchor point, right? So you're not guessing like, oh, is my ring centered? Is it not centered? Like, I can't tell, right? The diamonds will tell you. So this is a gorgeous ring. And again, I just love the matte finish in the hands, right? When you have way too much of details plus mirror finish gold, then the details kind of get lost, right? Unless you do some sort of texturing, which, you know, I don't think we exactly want to see, you know, the pores and the hairs on our hands, right? In this ring, right? But just giving it that matte finishing detail, that just, you know, completes the look. That's done like this is a way where you can see that these are hands. You're not just looking at, oh, that's a chunk of mirror finished gold of something, right? These are hands. And this ring is not even going to be $12.99 here today. Again, true to size on this one, but look at how the gold interacts with the light, right? How the light bounces off of the smooth surface of your golden hands, right? And again, those rubies, perfectly matched. They are crisp, they are clean, they are bright, they are, I'll have to say it, they are neon. They kind of even remind me of the Mahenge pink spinels, do they not? And I think for this one, there is only one way to wear it, and it is truly like this, but you can switch it around, right? If you want it on your index, your middle, your ring finger, whatever you want, right? You can wear it. And you know, if you want a thumb ring, I do have a diamond band coming up later in today's show, so stay tuned for that. But it's not even going to be $12.99 on this one. Let's bring it back up close here and take another look as I also show you what it looks like, you know, once again from the side, but also from the back, right? Even from the back, where once this piece is on your hand, you are not going to see that detailing. And yeah, guess what? It is there. This ring is not even going to be $12.99. Call me now if you would like to take it. We are going to make it $999 for a truly unique and special one-of-a-kind piece in this crazy designer style for only $999. And do not forget, do not worry, I have private collection here today. I have private collection in the blue zircon, and there is something about this stone, this gold color combination that is just jaw-dropping. So let me know on this one. Again, if you have any requests, please let me know. We'll be more than happy to help you out there. If there's something you've been thinking about, again, guys, things do go, right? We're not just here just for the shows, right? We are here during the day. We are here to answer all of your questions. And let me know on this one. Next up, we have our private collection blue zircon. It is going to be a pear shape. It is going to be in a ring, and it is going to look something like this. This is 112-6412, and this is our blue zircon. Now, typically we see this stone in the white gold, but there is something about it in the yellow gold that I absolutely just love, right? And don't get me wrong, you can still change it. If you don't prefer it in the yellow gold, if you prefer it in the white gold, we will still change it for you. But you know this mounting, you know the style, you know the size that it has, right? A 575 center stone, beautiful stone, sizable, right? And you've also got 46 points in your white diamonds. Now, it's not just going to be 46 points in a single halo. You have these hidden heart motifs in this open negative space design around your center stone, right? This is an important piece. We don't just put our private collection stones into whatever mounting fits, right? There is a lot of thought put into it. There's a reason why this stone is not put into a ring with just a simple single halo and a plain gold band, right? Then it doesn't do it justice. But here, the overall look, I mean, it absolutely just served, right? This is not even going to be $49.99. You gotta call me on this one. This is another chance to get a private collection stone that looks like this. And I mean, again, guys, the color is perfect, right? It's not of a greenish color. It's not, you know, grayish. It's not washed out. It's not this, it's not that. This stone is so powerful that it has turned the back of the ring green. Why is it green? It's not because the stone is green. It's because when you take blue, a pure blue color, and you mix it with yellow, as in the yellow gold, it creates green. Look at how powerful that green gold is, but it's not green gold. It's just a combination of your center stone, of your 14K yellow gold to create that look. And it's not even going to be $29.99. Again, a fantastic way to try one of our private collection blue zircons in a ring. And this is just my opinion, but if you have the chance to shop something from the private collection, I would want it to be in a ring, right? That way you can see it on your hand, that way you can admire it, that way everyone around you can admire it with you. you gotta call me on this one. It is true to size, and take a look at it on the hand. Again, a beautiful stone and gold color combination, right? This is one of those rings where I say, where did the band go, right? It has completely disappeared. Look at how bright, fiery, intense that blue zircon is, how neon the flashes are, right? This is not your average blue zircon. This is private collection. And better yet, it's not even going to be $29.99. Guys, truly, this is your opportunity to shop from the private collection without having to break the bank. If you want to see pieces that are in the 5-6 figure range, I can bring them out, right? I can easily bring them out. But something like this, that looks like this, that is not even going to be $3,000, I cannot do every single day, okay? And that's what it looks like from the side. Again, a beautiful piece, right? So much gold just for this one private collection blue zircon. But guess what? It absolutely deserves it. And again, with your triangular shaped diamond shapes on the sides, that keeps your ring perfectly anchored. And it's actually a little bit elevated, so it's not going to poke into your adjacent fingers here, which that is again, a detail that I absolutely love. If you like this, it's not even going to be $24.99. Again, you have to try it, right? So many of you guys have been trying out, private collection stones, especially the Mandarin garnet. And now here's a time where I asked you to do the same with the blue zircons, right? I know, you've seen a lot of them. They're not exactly, unreachable, unobtainable, right? You see them at least once every so often. But there is something that is so different about the private collection material that you have to at least try it out. And if you do not like it for whatever reason, right? If you're like, you know what, I already have one, right? It's nice to see it. It's really nice, but it's not for me, then that's fine. Send it right on back, right? But you gotta at least see it and try it out in person. Here's your chance to get a 575, such a sizable stone in the pear shape. And it's not even $24.99. Let's bring it back up close here so you can see what it looks like one more time. And again, if you prefer in the white gold, we can remake the entire mounting in the white gold just for you. And even if you want to see it in the rose gold, right, this piece has a lot of the present gold in it, right, especially with that mill-grain heart shape around your center stone, right? We can change it to the rose gold if you want. But here's the thing, guys. You gotta call me on this one. It's not $24.99. For the very first caller who wants to try out one of our private collection blue zircons, we are going to make it $19.99 for the very first caller, for the first and only caller on these. So $19.99 on this one, and my designer ring from the right before this one is still here, which, speaking of designer, I have designed a couple pieces here and there at TVON, and I started off by designing a lot of the chunkier rings, right? Long time ago, designed a cigar band with one single row of diamonds going diagonally across it. I don't know if anyone remembers that ring, but that was one of my earlier designs. And, from there to the emerald cut style with the, the triple row of diamonds going down the side, right? The asymmetrical style, right? You know me, I love a hefty gold band. I love a heavier ring. So here's the problem though. I can no longer do those designs because of the current state of the gold prices. So what I was able to do instead is that I have 3 rings and they have a lot of gold. If you were to take them into today's gold market, you cannot even get the gold in today's day, today, right? You cannot get just the gold for the price I'm about to do. Here's where you have triple Marquise perfectly matching in the amethyst. You have options here. You have triple Marquise perfectly matching in the garnets, and you have triple Marquise perfectly matching in the Swiss blue topaz. Now, here's the thing, guys. We cannot change the gold color on these 3, so they have to stay as is in the white gold. They are still true to size, and they are heavy in the gold weight. If you just wanted to call me right now just to pick up all 3 of these rings, please do. Because truly, we cannot recreate this mounting for the price I'm going to do. And not to mention, like, way back when these pieces were first created, they were $29.99, right? So even back then, right, that's how you can tell that these are not exactly your, lightweight, thin little band sort of rings, right? These pieces are substantial. and yet you're gonna get your choice of. One more time, if you wanna just call me and grab all three, you can, right? And let me actually borrow the amethyst because I feel like this one's gonna go first, but it's true to size, it tapers nicely in the back, but look at the size of this ring, right? Not only the gold and diamond presents, but the center stones. And nothing up here is even going to be $19.99. Truly, guys, get in quick. They all have to stay as is in the white gold. We will still size it for you to whatever you want. And there on the side where I kind of hid my little J, right, my J initial, right? But guys, everything up here, your triple marquises combined, every single, you know, all of your triple marquises combined is a 453. So these stones are not small either, guys. I know it's kind of strange, right? In your Marquise amethyst, you have 453. In your Marquise Swiss blue topaz, you have 453. And last but not least, in your Marquise garnets, you have 453 total weight, right? Perfectly matched stones in this size. This does not happen. And when you look at it from the side one more time, right, that is a lot of gold. It is still going to be true to size. It just has to stay like it is in the white gold. So you really have to call me now. It's not even going to be $1,499, guys. And when I said that you cannot even get the gold for the price I'm going to do, I don't mean you can't get the mounting. I mean you can't even get a shapeless blob of gold, right? You can't even get a bar of gold that is required to create one individual ring for the price I'm about to do. I really implore you to call me early. Again, there is that slight delay. We are not bringing this style back, okay? I will make sure of it. I know it's one of my styles and I would love for it to be here forever, but we are not bringing this back. And if we do, it's gonna be at least $3,000, right? Just for the mounting. So here's your chance to get the ultimate triple perfectly matched Marquise band ring. Band ring with a little asterisk by it, right? Not exactly a teeny tiny little band. And in case you're wondering about the diamonds, everything up here, 51 points total weight in the diamonds. So all of your carat weights are going to be matching. Again, every single Marquise stone, right? The amethyst, the Swiss blue topaz, the garnets, everything is perfectly matched. Not one stone is just a little bit lighter than the other two. Not one stone is just a little bit darker than the other two. It's not going to be $14.99. Again, call me on these, your choice of, and we are going to make it $999 for the very first 3 callers. Or again, if you wanted to call me right now and just say, I will take all 3 rings, please do. You can wear these styles every single day. You can wear it on your index, your middle finger, your ring finger, right? Wherever you want to wear it, you can. Not the thumb, not the pinky. That's not my recommendation. But here's where you can get truly half a carat in diamonds, a whole bunch of gold, and triple perfectly matching Marquise cut stones that total 453 across all 3 rings for only $999, guys. So if these don't go, I will personally make sure that these rings are taken apart and melted down, right? We will definitely be reusing that gold, but if these 3 do not go, I will have a set date and time. Even if I'm on the East Coast, right, I will FaceTime the jewelers and I will watch them and make sure that they take these rings apart and melt them down. Let's give it 60 seconds. We are going to move right along here. Again, triple Marquise, they all have to stay as is in the white gold. That's how you know that we are at the rock bottom. We cannot recreate these mountings for even $999. Call me on your choice of. And next up, we have a rather popular stone. It is a color changing stone. It is rather popular, TVON exclusive. You know what I'm about to bring up to you guys. And call me on any of these 3. Again, if you have new requests, please get them in. And these rings, if they stay, that's fine, right? We're just gonna melt them down, right? Hate to see them go, but it is what it is. I'll just remember to take a screenshot after the show is over, right? But this is it, guys. Your last chance to grab this design, this style for only $999. Now's your chance. We are going to move right along. I have a gorgeous Paraiba in a designer flower ring that is coming up. Me, a person who is allergic to flowers, loves this Paraiba flower ring that is coming up. Let me know on these three. Next up, we have 1126351, and yes, it is going to be a color change sphene that looks a little something like that. Such a beautiful piece, is it not? This is our 245 cushion cut center stone, 73 points in your diamonds, everyday wearable design. Look at the flash that this stone has, right? Beautiful bright neon greens, oranges, yellows, reds. Everything you want to have in a color change sphene is present in this stone. And the best part about these stones is that you just put it on the wheel, right? You just let it spin oh so subtly, and it just does that, right? I don't even have to touch it to show you where the flashes of color are, right? I just put it down on the wheel and the stone does all of the talking. Here is yet again another opportunity to shop the color change sphenes. We do not have an infinite amount of these stones. They are finite, right? Why have you been seeing them that often? That is because they are oh so popular. We have been in a rush to just get all of these pieces out to you so that you can finally get one and add to your collection, right? Everyone else, once again, has our rejections. I don't care how much they, make an emphasis on the quality, just know that if you see a color change sphene out there, it is a high possibility that it is part of our rejections. Here is where you can get the absolute best of the best and not even have to spend $49.99. Change the gold color if you want. It's currently in the yellow gold. Love it like it is, but you are not paying $49.99 for this ring, guys. You have to call me. I have a pear shape also. I think it's a little bit smaller, but it's got a little bit more of a stranger design, as in it has a bow tie design. Kind of reminds me of like a gift, right? When it's all wrapped up, it has a little bow tie, right? But if you want to see that one, let me know. It's in a pear shape. But this ring right here, from $49.99, we are dropping it. We are dropping it way down low because someone must have this, right? It is the perfect Christmas stone, is it not, right? With your reds and your greens and your other extra colors. This piece right here is not even going to be $29.99. Again, you have to call me on this. We do not have, a million color change sphenes in the back. We have what we have, and they have been flying out the door, right? You saw that happen, right? Every single time I bring one out, it just goes out. It does not come back. It leaves us and we never see it again. You guys are wearing it. You guys are loving them. You guys are collecting them. Call me now on this ring and we will make it $24.99 for the very first collector who maybe doesn't yet have a color change sphene, right? But $24.99 for a stone of this size in this every single day wearable mounting, right? Even from the back, you can see those colorful flashes. You can see your bright neon greens, your reds, your yellows, your oranges, right? And from the side, same exact thing. I'm not saying, hold it at a particular angle and wow, look at that yellow flash, guys, right? Even from the sides, you can see what I am talking about. This is, top of the top, best of the best in quality. And take a look at that on the hand, right? Look at that stone. I know it's a cushion cut, but part of it is giving an emerald cut characteristic, is it not, right? With how it disperses the light, the colorful flashes. $24.99 on this one. Just look at that quality, right? This is quality that you can see. This stone is not included. It's not murky, it's not hazy, it's not a weird coppery color, right? This is ideal color change sphene, ever so popular, and it's only $24.99 on this one. Again, diamonds from side to side. Where did the gold go, right? You have to look at the back of the band for the gold, but that stone is just exquisite. You gotta call me on this one. If you want to request any other color change sphenes, I can't say for certain that we have anything left, so we will definitely have to check in the back, but this right here is where you can get a longer cushion cut shape in a ring for only $24.99. Let me know. Now, next up, I have blue wing block D Tanzanite, and I have never been as excited about a price tag that I have today, just looking at this ring. So it's gonna be coming up next. Call me on my color change sphene and call me with any requests you might have. I have some diamond pieces here today as well in case you are looking for a perfect gift idea, but look at this blue wing blocky Tanzanite. This is 1122819, and this is our oval. Our oval that may not necessarily be in our bridge, but this is one of those substantial, weighty mountings, right? This is our 1426 Museum Reserve blue wing blocky Tanzanite with a carat 61 in the diamonds. Now here's the thing, guys. Because of the price, the discount that we gave to this ring, only one person can have it, and it has to stay in the white gold. So you saw that happen earlier today with my triple Marquise, and same exact thing is happening right here, right now. We have brought this ring so far low that we cannot even afford to change the gold color for you. But that's fine because it's got a lot of diamonds, some pretty sizable stones, right? The diamonds. And honestly, you can't even see much of the gold, right? In fact, this ring is set so perfectly that the prongs, your 4 prongs holding your center stone, can barely see them. Here is where you can get a value of a lifetime on a Museum Reserve blue wing blocky Tanzanite. This ring started at $17,999, right? It's a large stone. It's got an important mounting to it, right? It's got, again, well over a carat and a half of just the diamonds. This mounting by itself, without a center stone in it, is pretty heavy, right? You know, you've heard me talk about the bridge mountings, right? With the emeralds cut Tanzanite, right? That heavy bridge mounting, right? Where I just hold the empty mounting in my hand and I can feel how heavy it is, just the gold that it has. Same exact thing for this piece, but guess what? Because of the way that they are created, that they are built, they are perfectly true to size. Get it in your size. They will not roll, they will not turn, they will not flip on your hand. These are still comfortable to wear. And this ring right here is not even going to be $79.99. So just like that, took off $10,000 from the initial price tag. And look at what we are doing on this ring here today. Take a look at it on the hand because this is the perfect size. This is the perfect size between the medium-sized rings and the larger rings, right? This is a piece where you can see your center stone. You can see how sizable those diamonds are. And not to mention, but you can count every individual diamond in that single halo around your blue wing blocky Tanzanite. That just tells you how sizable this piece is, right? Still true to size, once again, that's what it looks like from the side. So even though it is a 1426, the stone does not sit, you know, obnoxiously high off the hand. This is perfection in a blue wing blocky Tanzanite. This is one of your last chances to get a Museum Reserve stone. If you've been collecting blue wing blocky Tanzanites for a long, long time, you have to have at least one Museum Reserve stone in your collection. It is a must-have. I have talked to countless of you guys where you guys call in saying, hey, I already have, you know, 20, 40, 60, 80, maybe even hundreds of the blue wing blocky Tanzanites, but, you know, I've been doing some thinking and I've seen the Museum Reserves and I have to have at least something from that Museum Reserve collection, right? I don't care if it's a ring, I don't care if it's a pair of earrings, I don't care if it's a pendant, right? I have to have at least something that is Museum Reserve, right? So here's your chance. I'm gonna bring out Museum Reserves whenever I can to give you guys the opportunity to shop for them, okay? This is not going to be $79.99. White gold only on this one. It is perfect the way it is. We will still size it for you. Let's bring it on back up close. If you want a pendant to potentially go with, I do also have a blue wing blocky pendant. It is a 1729. It's also in the white gold only. So just saying, I have options for you guys here today. I even have a smaller blue wing blocky Tanzanite. If you want to see it, it's in the Asher cut. Call me if you want to see it. But this ring right here, right now, we are going to do something crazy on it. We are going to bring it down all the way to the absolute rock bottom price. I think out of all of the blue wing blocky Tanzanites, out of all of the Museum Reserves, this is the absolute most ridiculous price that I have ever seen on a stone of this size. We are going to make it $5,999 to the very first caller who says, yes, I will take this ring, I will take this stone, I will take one of the last museum reserves from TVON, and I will make it mine. $59.99 on this one. Let's give it 60 seconds. If you want to see the pendant, let me know. Again, the pendant is in the 18K white gold. It is a 1729 center stone, single halo, diamonds down the bail. But it also has a ridiculously low price tag on the pendant. Call me on the ring. Again, $59.99, right? I know we typically ignore the diamonds and ignore the gold, but in this case, you know, it's kind of hard to ignore a carat 61 in diamonds, right? It's kind of hard to ignore all of this gold that is required to create this mounting, right? It is incredibly difficult to ignore the fact that this 1426 center stone is museum reserve, and the entire piece put together for one caller is only $59.99, right? This piece has to go. Let me know if you have any other questions on it. Again, perfectly wearable, a beautiful piece for anyone who prefers, you know, a slightly larger ring. This is your perfect chance to call me. Call me on my first museum reserve of the day for only $59.99. And next up, we do have Fire Opal, a beautiful, also everyday wearable Fire Opal. It is that pure, pure, pure ideal red color. In fact, the first time I saw it, I was like, wow, that is a really large ruby. But then I looked closer and I was like, oh, pleasantly surprised. It is actually a Fire Opal. So Fire Opal coming up next. Any request is welcome. And I mentioned I had a bangle coming up. And I also have, I know this was a very popular style. It is our front-facing hoop, right? A front-facing hoop design that has usually a round stone set between your little open style hoop, right? And I think I was talking to, I believe it was Kathy one time. We were talking about the style because, you know, at the time, I think they had aquamarines in them. And we were both wishing for them to have emeralds in them. And I said, listen, I was trying my best at that point in time, and you know, I just couldn't find perfectly matched stones. Well, we were able to get and match perfectly set emeralds. Those will be coming up, and I am so incredibly excited for them, right? I thought that it was never gonna happen, right? And I've seen all of the stones that we have here, but that is coming up. Super excited. Fire Opal coming up next. Let me know on my $59.99 Museum Reserve Bluing Blocky Tanzanite that looks like this. This one absolutely has to go. And next up we have 1126647, and it looks like this. Believe it or not, this is Fire Opal. Fire Opal in a ring with some residue on the back, but we'll get that cleaned off for you here. This is our 278 oval Mexican Fire Opal center stone. And look at how pure of a red color that stone is, right? This is next level. This is Fire Opal. And not only that, but it's also got 72 points in your white diamonds. And do my eyes deceive me? Or are those princess cut white diamonds on the sides there, right? Zoomed in a little bit just to make sure. Those surely do look like princess cut white diamonds. And we don't put princess cut white diamonds around any average stone, right? This is specialty. This is Fire Opal. This is a bright, intense red. This is a ring that you can change the gold color on. If you want it to keep it in the white gold, that's perfectly fine. If you want to switch it over to the yellow gold, I personally love and adore Fire Opals in the yellow gold. And if you even wanted to switch it over to the rose gold, I think I actually have an example of Fire Opal in the rose gold here. So if you want to see it, let me know. It is in a pendant and the prongs are in the rose gold, but you know, I think it's close enough to where you can get a visual on Fire Opal in the rose gold. And here we go, guys. An entire ring, clarity, fire, everything about it, right? It's not hazy. There are also Fire Opals that look like they've been breathed on, right? They look foggy. This one has clarity. It's got the punch to it. This ring is not even going to be $49.99. And if you think a 278 is a teeny tiny small little stone. I'm gonna put it on the hand to just prove you wrong. Look at the size this stone has. Okay, from here, can you understand why I took one look at it and I immediately thought that it was a ruby? Because once I put it on the hand, it looks like, oh, that's a really nice, you know, large ruby. But it's not. It just shows you how bright, how intense of a red color this stone is. It's not even going to be $29.99. Again, brand new today, but we are still discounting it to the absolute lowest. All you got to do is call me. True to size on this one, right? When I just move my hand there, right, you can see where it just casts that such an intense glow to it. It's like, it looks like the stone itself, right? Inside of the stone is on fire, right? Where is the fire extinguisher? We have to put it out. But we're not going to, because when you have a natural gemstone, you want it to look like a natural gemstone. You want it to feel like a gemstone, right? You don't want it to look like something that's, you know, plastic, something that's glass, something that looks like, you know, it's been run over in the parking lot a couple of times, right? This is the best fire opal. This is where you can get that ideal pure red. This is not orange. This is not golden. This is not yellow. This is a deep saturated red. And let's bring it back up close here so you can see what your stone is going to look like one more time here. And we are going to discount it one last time. If you would like this ring, call me now. Change the gold color to whatever you want. We will move every single stone right on over just for you. Look at that, right? From the side. How is that even possible? This is a natural stone. This is not some lab-created, man-made junk, right? This is natural from the earth. And look at that. From the side, what is it doing? It looks like there are spotlights inside of your stone. And if you like it, call me now. We are going to make it $1,999 to the very first caller on this one. $19.99 for a fire opal that truly looks like a ruby, right? And from the side, look at how you have your princess cut diamonds just channel set there. From the back, right, how pure of a red color this fire opal is. And only $19.99 on this one. Look at the bright red flash that is just casted upon this wheel, right? This is not your average fire opal. This is where you can truly shop the best of the best, right? Even from the size, right? How is this stone even real? Someone has to come over here and pinch me. Is this fire opal real? I sure believe so. And it is for only $19.99 in a ring. Let me know on this one. Do not forget about my Tanzanite, my Museum Reserve Oval for only $59.99. If you have any requests, please let me know. If there's something on your wish list that you are still thinking about, again, now is the perfect time to shop. Holiday seasons, you know, every single day that goes by, we're getting closer and closer. And, you know, when it hits that time, we do get a lot of orders. You know, the wait time may get a little bit longer. Of course, we do our best to get everything out as soon as possible. But, you know, between creating these brand new pieces for you guys and, you know, creating your pieces that you order, right? You know, it does take time. And we are not exactly a huge company, right? I think total we have like, what, 5 jewelers, right? So that's not a lot of people for literally thousands of orders. So you really got to call me. You got to get your favorite pieces early before the holiday rush comes in. $19.99 on this one. Let me know. Not to mention, I do have diamond bezel set studs here. Studs that look extraordinarily huge because of that bezel setting. I have color change garnets and a pair of earrings in case anyone is interested. I have aquamarine, cat's eye, indicolite, whatever you want, we have. All you gotta do is call me, request it, or just call me with an item number, see if it's still here, and we will take it out of the vault and bring it out for you. Next up, we are getting to those emerald earrings that I had mentioned. So incredibly excited about them. Can't believe that they are here. Call me on this gorgeous fire opal. And next up we have 1126463. And this is the first stone, okay? So you know the style, you love the style. That is the first. This is an entire pair of earrings. For the longest time, I thought it's never gonna be possible. I'm never gonna see this style with a perfect matched pair of your Colombian emeralds. This is where you can get 80 points in your round Colombian emerald in a pair of earrings. You don't have to worry about a backing, right? It's all built in for you. If you want to change the gold color, you absolutely can. Currently in the yellow gold, you can change them white, yellow, or even the rose gold, right? But here's the thing, guys. I only have this one pair. I cannot, go back and say, hey, bring all the emeralds out. Surely there must be, another pair of stones that we can match, right? It's been months, if not at least a year, since the last time I had that conversation with our caller about how much we wished that we had this style with a perfectly matched pair of emeralds, right? How long has it been? And yet today, here they are. TVON really does the impossible, whether or not it's, finding the largest ever Russian demantoid in a ring, or just having a perfectly matched pair of Colombian emeralds in the rounds, in this size, in this mounting, right? We can do it. It might take some time, but we can do it. Here's where you can also get 55 points total weight in your diamonds. So again, it's a very simple style. I love the negative spacing that it has. I absolutely love how perfectly matched these stones are. And let me just block two of the lights here so that you can see how intense and neon your emeralds are, right? Right now we have 3 lights on it. Looks fantastic. Block out 2 of them, right? 2 of our powerful lights, and look at what the stones are still doing. So incredibly clean, so incredibly bright. And you have lever backs, of course, no backing to worry about. Once again, you just put them in your ear and go along with your merry day. These were supposed to be $39.99. And for something this special, right, I feel like I should auction them off, but you saw how those went. So, if I auction it off, it'd be a worse look for me and the pair of earrings, right, if they don't go. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to bring it way down low, even lower than the auction opener of $2,000. So we're going to do a little bit of a special price here. Again, they wanted me to auction it starting at $2,000. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to price it, but I have to ask you guys call me right now. And if you would like them, just call me, grab them, right? I'm not going to make them even $19.99. I want someone to have the absolute best of the best, right? Whether it's museum reserve blue and block these Tanzanites, whether it's, a bright, bright fire opal that looks like a ruby, right? Or whether or not it is a pair of earrings that look like this. I want someone to have them. I need someone to have them. I want you to, what day is it today? Wednesday, right? So if you get them today and you don't change the gold color, they will likely go out, sometime this week. You will get them by next week, right? And you are going to open the box. You are going to see them, your 2 perfectly matched Colombian emeralds. You're going to put these earrings in your ear and you are never going to take them off. You are going to wear them every single day and you are going to love them, right? Even up here on the wheel, just me looking at them, I am absolutely in love with these emeralds. And look at them from the sides, right? From the underside that you're not even going to see them from the back where you can see through your stone. Again, these are not 100% clean, but look at the clarity they absolutely do have. And it's a beautiful way to do a hoop style, a front-facing hoop with a gorgeous round Colombian emerald in the center. Let me just borrow one here and show you what they look like against the hand. 5/8 of an inch from top to bottom, right? Look at that. The only other gemstone that I can think of that does that are Paraibas and our VS white diamonds. But look at what that emerald is doing. It is absolutely breathtaking, right? And you're just looking at one of them. Can you imagine what it'll look like with both pairs of these in your ear? They're not going to be $19.99. Let's bring them back up close here as I take one over to the ear, and forgive my really designer diamond earrings, but look at them, right? Even next to a huge diamond earring, what are you looking at? You are looking at your emerald. You are looking at the glow that it has. You're looking at how wearable it is and how much you want to call me right now and grab them, right? They're not going to be $19.99. Again, feel free to change the gold color if you want. They don't have to stay like it is in the yellow gold. We will still remake the mounting in the white gold, in the rose gold, whatever gold color you want. But look at how wearable these are, how everyday they are, right? Still sizable stones. These are not itty bitty teeny tiny little emeralds, right? They're about 40 points each. All you got to do is call me right here, right now. Let's bring them back up close so you can see what they look like one more time here. And for the very first caller who would like to take these, we are going to drop them all the way down to $1,499. If you would like to take this once in a lifetime opportunity at our perfectly matched rounds in a pair of earrings with lever backs, white, yellow, or the rose gold. Let's give it 60 seconds and we are going to move along here. I do have an Asher cut blue wing black Tanzanite in a ring. It is a smaller stone in case anyone prefers. And I do believe my Museum Reserve Asher cut pendant may or may not still be here. So now is your chance to call me with anything that you have been thinking about. Again, guys, just over the weekend, all of our Museum Reserves, pendants, earrings, whatevers, they have been flying out the door. Now is your chance to grab the ring that I have earlier today. Anything that is still here, you can take. If you need to see it again, we'll bring it out. That's okay. If you just want to call me and say, hey, I've been thinking about this piece and I'm ready to get it, that's perfectly fine too. But you have to call us. You have to let us know that you are thinking about these pieces, thinking about our Colombian emeralds, perfectly matched stones that look like this, everyday wearable, right? Now is your chance, $14.99 on these. Call me on my Colombian emeralds. I think my triple Marquise rings, I think all three are still here. Those three rings were white gold only. You can change the size, we'll size it for you. It is a lot of gold, guys. You cannot get my triple Marquise ring from anywhere else for $999. So call me on anything that is still here. Call me on my Colombian emerald earrings. And next up, might as well get to our diamond band, the band that I have been wearing on my thumb here. I think it's very comfortable as a thumb ring. It's not too oversized in the diamonds. Let me know on this one. This is for any of my emerald lovers. This is for anyone out there who maybe wants to just try out Colombian emeralds. If you've seen the bad stuff, if you, even bought the bad stuff and looked at it and immediately sent it back, right? Here is where I am here to change your mind on Colombian emeralds. I have seen the bad stuff too, right? Not here though. Here we have some rejections here and there. I showed you a couple, right? And, the color's still nice though, right? At least. But elsewhere, their Colombian emeralds, I even hesitate to call them natural gemstones. Here's where one look at it, they look like it, they are gemstones. And here's where you can get it for $14.99. Let me know on this pair of earrings right here. Have some questions on it. Looks like we may be verifying on it as we speak. We will find out if it does actually go here. But guys, this is an opportunity to grab Colombian emeralds that look like this. And I don't exactly have, 50 pairs, 100 pairs, right? I only got this one pair. Now is your chance to call me on these. And we are going to move on to 1110530 up next. This is going to be our band ring. Now these stones are going to be the smallest out of all of the band rings that we do. If you want to see, any of our other band rings, as they have been popular the last couple of days, right? Let me know. If you want to see my absolute favorite band ring, I think it's still available here. You can call me and we can bring it out and we can show. This is our 17-point round VS white diamond band ring. And although the stones might be smaller, look at how brilliant they are, how dazzling they are, how perfectly set they are, right? Where you're looking at the very side of the ring as I'm turning it and not a single diamond is set out of place, right? This by itself still takes a lot of time, right? A lot of work, a lot of energy to create just to set every individual diamond. Here is yet another chance to add another band ring to your collection. Here's another chance to try out our VS diamonds. Here is another chance to get a great gift idea, right? Smooth mirror finish gold on the inside, True to size on this one, if you already have one of our other band rings and you just want to get this one to stack with it, you absolutely could, right? From the back, it just looks like a solid gold band, which we have never done here before. But doesn't it look like it? And even better is that this ring is not even going to be $999. Guys, still, this is solid 14K white gold. Get it in whatever gold color you want, right? If you have been, you know, acquiring a lot more of your pieces in the yellow gold and you don't yet have a band ring that you could wear that's in the yellow gold, now is your chance to call me. This is not even going to be $799. And yes, I do have a couple to go around. Everything here though, everything about this ring, custom made, right? Because of the way the diamonds are set, it's not exactly easy to, you know, resize this ring right here without having all of the diamonds just popping out and dancing, right? And we don't want that to happen. So what we do instead is we recreate every individual ring in your ring size and gold color of choice. It's not even going to be $599 on our band ring. And this is what it looks like on the hand too, right? I have been wearing one as a thumb ring, and look at the presence it has. 17 points of diamonds, yes, but does it look like it? Absolutely not. A beautiful everyday wearable band where the diamonds truly just go side to side here. You can get this as a thumb ring if you want to stack 3 together for your thumb. That's perfectly fine. If you wanted to move it over to your index, right? This is also perfectly fine. If you wanted to move it over to your middle finger, right? This is also perfectly fine. What about your ring finger, right? Here, that's perfectly fine. And even your pinky, if you wanted to have a pinky ring with VS diamonds, you absolutely could, guys. You have to call me on this one. A great gift idea for not only other people, but for yourself, right? Here is where you can truly just treat yourself. You don't have to spend, you know, more than you have to, especially elsewhere, on a solid 14K band with 17 points in your VS diamonds. Here's your chance. We are going to make it $499 each. Feel free to get as many as you want, right? One in each gold color. But the thing is, guys, this is everyday wearable. If you wanted to get one in the size of your thumb, if you wanted to get one in the size of your index, if you wanted to get another one in the size of your pinky, right? You absolutely can. And I would encourage you to do so. Even if you don't wear thumb rings, you don't wear, you know, pinky rings, right? Try it out, right? It can change up your entire look just with a simple 17-point VS diamond and gold band. Right here, right now, $499 each. And that is once again what it looks like from the side with how perfectly those stones are set, right? This is where you shop TVON. This is where you shop for your absolute best diamonds. All diamonds are natural diamonds from the earth. They are not man-made. They are not lab created. They're none of that stuff, right? This is where you can get natural stones and not have to spend even $999. Call me on these. Let's bring it back up close here and take another look at our beautiful gold and diamond band ring for only $499 each on this one. Next up, we do have our unheated Peacock Tanzanites. I have 2 options for everyone here today. So very excited to bring those out here. And of course, if you have any requests, let me know. And we will see who's going to get our first couple of band rings here. Again, typically white gold is the most popular, but you know, yellow gold is a close second on these. White gold, though, is definitely the first choice for everyone. And if you're newer with us, I would seriously recommend our VS diamonds in the white gold, right? That's how everyone starts out, right? Diamonds by the yard, diamond bands like this, right? Diamond studs, right? They always start out with the white gold, and then after you see them, you can see the difference in quality. That is when you come back and say, I'd like to get another one in the yellow gold and maybe even try out our rose gold. But let's give this one 30 seconds and we are going to find out again what is the most popular gold color here. I'm hearing it might be the white gold, so no surprise there. But $499 each on our band ring right here, right now. Let me know. Paraiba is here. Speaking of, I have bezel set diamonds in stud styles. My triple Marquises are all still here. I have a very interesting Mandarin garnet and Savorite pendant, in case anyone is interested. My emerald earrings, I think, are still available. Do not forget about my museum reserve, guys. My 1426 oval museum reserve blue wing block Tanzanite white gold only for only $59.99. You gotta call me on my Tanzanite. You gotta call me on my earrings. You gotta call me on my diamond band, guys. You can look it up, right? What is everyone else charging for a simple gold and diamond band? And not only that, but make sure it's actually solid gold, right? So many, items out there, I look at it and it's like, oh, it's a fantastic price. It's a great value. And I think, maybe even TVON has some competition, right? But then I click on the item, I look at it closer, I look at the description, right? And it's plated, right? The diamonds, they're not diamonds, right? There's some other stuff, right? Other stuff that we don't necessarily like. And it's the exact same price. This is solid 14K gold. This is VS diamonds, right? If you have diamonds that are not from us, I would encourage you to put them side by side and see the difference. There's a reason why so many of you guys, right, brand new shoppers, try our diamonds first and see the difference in quality and say, I am no longer shopping with anyone else, especially for my diamonds, because I see the quality that you guys bring and I much rather prefer your guys's. So call me on these. $499. Looks like we have some yellow gold going out as well, so that is super exciting. Again, congrats on these band rings. Still going to be a very popular style here. And we're gonna move on. I did mention that I have two options for the unheated Peacock Tanzanites, and I have a pear shape and I have an oval. We are going to do them for the exact same price, your choice of. Keep on calling on the band rings here. I just have, quite a lot to show you guys here, so I am going to speed it up a little bit. Again, do not forget about my museum reserve blue wing block D Tanzanite. That one has to go, right? A 1426 Sunnerstone with a carat 61 in diamonds for only $59.99. That piece should not still be here. If you need some time to think about it, that's fair. That's why I showed it to you guys early, so you have enough time to think about it. But if you have any questions, want to see it again, want to see it on the hand again, just let me know. Diamond band rings, again, we are going to move on, but keep calling on those. And next up, we have two options here. So this is going to be the first, right? Such a unique amalgamation of all of your colors in this one individual stone. And next up, the exact same thing. Here's where we have two options in our unheated Peacock Tanzanites, though I am going to bring up the graphics for each of them, just to show you the size of your center stones here. And I will, of course, start with the pear shape here. I'm just having them both up here together so you can see your options. You can see the differences, right? Of course, one does have, some pretty vivid yellow diamonds. The other one, a very simple double halo here. But these stones are next level, right? You can see that the pear shape has a lot of the golden greens, the blues, the purples, whereas the other one has a lot more of that mixture of the blues and the purples, red flashes in the oval, and just a subtle touch of green, right? So two fantastic pieces. We're going to move the oval aside for the time being and really just focus on 1123844. That is going to be our pear shape. These are unheated stones. This is absolutely stunning in the stone color combination, right? Not even talking about the gold, but just talking about that center stone, right? You can see a clear separation of your greens, of your goldens, of your blues, and of your purples, right? Such a unique stone. This is in the yellow gold. Change it to whatever you want. This is our 282. 82 points in your diamonds. And both of these pieces started around $49.99, right? The other one was a little bit more, but that's, of course, because there were some pretty vivid yellow diamonds. But this one, $49.99. And this is not exactly a teeny tiny small little piece. Yet again, if you have this mounting, you know how sizable it is. You know how sizable that center stone can get, right? This is a mounting where we have put some of our most important Imperial topazes, aquamarines, in this mounting, right? Congo tourmalines, green Paraibas, right? Those are all important stones. And here, the exact same thing. This is an important stone. This is something special. And especially when you look at it from here, right? You can see all of your colors in one go. This is a piece that is no longer going to be $24.99. Guys, I am here to move our unheated Peacock Tanzanites. I mean, especially when it looks like this, how can you say no to this, right? When it has such a bright, vibrant green where it almost looks like peridot, right? Bright blues where it almost looks like cornflower blues. Those purples, right? It almost reminds me of purple spinel. This is such a unique gemstone. This is for one color and one color only. And if you like the other one better, don't worry, it's going to be the exact same price. I'll bring it back up for a complete look. But this is where you can get such a wildly unique stone and not even pay $1,999 here, guys. Call me on this one. Look at the size of that center stone. True to size on this one, everyday wearable, and I can only imagine what it looks like outside under the sunlight, right? Do you see any other colors? This really reminds me of opals where, you know, you look at it from a slightly different angle and then suddenly it looks like a completely different stone, right? You bring it out into a different light source and suddenly it's like, oh, was that color always there, right? This is not even going to be $19.99. Here's where you can truly try out one of our unheated Tanzanites. A stone that looks like this and not even spend $19.99. Let's bring it back up close here so you can see your beautiful stone up close and personal once again, right? Such a unique color combination. I love everything about this piece, and look at it from the back here as well. You have kind of a visual on where you have your general colors are, but from the front is really where you can see it, right? Those blues are popping. This ring right here, again, your choice of, we are going to make it $1,888, your choice of. Now that goes for the exact same thing for the other ring, $1,888, your choice of. Let me know on this one. We're gonna bring back the other one and give it another quick look with the graphics here. So that's gonna be 1122577, and the other one looks a little like this, right? A lot more of kind of like an iolite color, but at the exact same time, it's got red flashes, it's got blue flashes, it's got a very subtle hint of green. And this is 1122577. This is our 363 center stone. So a little bit larger than the other one, but it's also got yellow diamonds and white diamonds. I understand why this was the choice of mounting for this stone, because of that peacock color, right? Because of that, you kind of have sort of like a feather design on the sides. I think everything about this ring is perfection, right? From the sides right here, you can see your greens. I know it's very subtle, but when you can see it, it is strong, right? I don't have to point out, guys, look, there's your green, right? The entire side of the stone, it just looks green. And this is what it looks like from the front. So once again, that's what I'm talking about. When you have these pieces on your hands, you're not going to be looking at it like this, right? 24/7. You're going to be looking at it like this, right? Like this, right? Like that, right? You're going to be looking at it from all of these different angles. This was our $69.99 Tanzanite ring. 16 points in your natural yellow diamonds. 72 points in your VS white diamonds. And here's where we can do the exact same thing. Has to stay like it is for the gold color on this one, but it's also going to be $18.88 to the very first caller who says yes on this one. And let me, of course, borrow it for a quick little second here and try it on the hand, because here is once again where you can appreciate not only your center stone, but also your yellow diamonds, right? Also your white diamonds. You can appreciate the entire design here. And look at that stone, right? You can see, again, your blues, your purples, and also your greens. So an important piece to have. Try it out. So many of us had said, you know, we really prefer the blue wing block Tanzanites, but then over time, after we slowly but surely started introducing you guys to these stones, suddenly it's like, oh, I actually kind of like these stones a little bit better. So again, try it out. If you don't like it for whatever reason, send it right on back. But these stones are unique. I cannot copy and paste it. They're not like our blue wing block Tanzanites where our quality is so consistent that they look exactly the same, right? Here's truly a piece where it is what it is. It's like opals, right? It's like a faceted opal where we cannot copy it. We cannot copy and, you know, formulate the chemical makeup of your gemstones to have the exact same colors, the exact same color percentage, color distributions, right? It's not gonna happen. Here is your one and only chance to shop this piece for only $18.88. Let's bring it back up close here, and I will also bring back the pear shape. So if you want another look at both of them together, you can, but these two stones are unique in their own little ways here. Here's where you can get our unheated Peacock Tanzanites, as we like to call them, for only $18.88, your choice of. If you really do prefer the blue wing blocky Tanzanites, I had a museum reserve earlier today. It is our 1426 center stone, and it was $59.99. So do not forget about my museum reserve oval stone. Here's where you can get your choice of unheated Peacock Tanzanites for only $18.88. Any requests are welcome. And speaking of fancier diamonds, I have a pair of studs today. Not these solitaire diamond studs, but I have a pair of earrings, studs, that have a sort of a pink diamond in them. So those will be coming up next. I do have Paraiba to get to. So that will be coming up next, and then after that we'll get to our diamond bezel set studs, our 1 carat exact. Call me on my unheated Tanzanites here. A fantastic value on these stones. Let me know. And next up, one of my favorites, surprisingly favorite mountings. This is 112-5244, and it looks like this. I know. Crazy, right? Crazy the fact that I like this mounting, that I like this piece. This is our carat 32 private collection Paraiba. I mean, right? I'm gonna walk up close, gonna block one of the lights, gonna block a second light here, and look at what that stone does, right? 3 lights, 1 light. Such a powerful neon stone. A carat 39 in the diamonds. Not to mention, if you look at the very bottom of the ring right there, that is just straight up a single pear-shaped diamond. This is important. This is Paraiba. White gold only on this one. It looks perfect the way it is. This is our $12,999 ring. And if you take all things into consideration, for example, the price of gold, the cost of VS diamonds as they should be, the current cost of a carat plus Paraiba, and add in the fact that from the private collection, right? This is not an inexpensive piece, but I am here to make someone's night here. I'm here to make your week. I am here to price this ring and not even make it $99.99 here today. Guys, this is not a small ring. I know when you hear the words a carat and, you automatically probably think of a teeny tiny little ring, but this is absolutely not the case. It is comfortable to wear. Look at that stone. Look at all of the diamonds surrounding it. Now, you have a ring right here where you have a heavier diamond weight than the actual center stone, which I think is great. Now, if this Paraiba were, included beyond the point of recognition, if this Paraiba were washed out and colorless beyond the point of recognition, you would not be seeing this ring right here. You would be seeing a ring that only looks like it's completely in diamonds, but the center stone just looks like, it's a little bit strange, right? Off color, right? This right here is where you can see a carat 39 of diamonds set into this beautiful floral design. And in the center of it all, you have a carat 32 Paraiba, right? It's not washed out. It's not just a blue stone where it looks like an aquamarine, right? This is neon, right? It's got the size, it's got the clarity, it's got the color. The color is the absolute most important thing to consider when you have a Paraiba in front of you, right? We have different sizes of Paraibas. We have different clarities of Paraibas. But truly, the one thing that makes a Paraiba look like a Paraiba is whether or not it has that neon aspect to it. I have seen Paraibas that just straight up look like, aquamarines. And I have to say, I don't prefer those, even though the name is still attached to that stone, right? Even though it's still in the Paraiba family, right? It looks like it was adopted into the Paraiba family. It does not look like a Paraiba. Here's where you can get truly a stone that looks and is a Paraiba, and not even have to spend $99.99 on this ring right here, right now. It's true to size. I mean, look at that, even from the side, right? The clarity is perfection. The glow is perfect. The color is still there, right? You look at it from the side and it doesn't turn into a colorless stone, right? Such a beautiful piece. True to size on this one. Let me actually move it over to my index because I'm just a little curious here. I just want to see what it looks like, and look at that, right? You can wear it there. You can wear it on your index finger, right? It doesn't have to just be for the ring finger or the middle finger. It's definitely not for the pinky or the thumb, but you can wear it on your index. If you want a more designer style ring with a Paraiba, if you are sick and tired of the bridge mountings, of, you know, the signature styles that you see pretty much every single day, here's where you can get something so fresh, so different, and not even spend $99.99. Let's bring it back up close here and take one more look at it. And I'll also show you what it looks like from the back, because from here is where you can also see how comfortable it is to wear, right? It's not scratchy, it's not open, it's not this, it's not that. It is just solid 14K white gold mirror finish, right? It is just exactly like a plain gold band on the inside. It is beyond comfortable. And even from the back, you can see all of your diamonds just twinkling from the front, right? Such a beautiful way to make a Paraiba in a flower ring. And today, for this piece, if you would like to get it, if you would just like to even just try it, you can try it, right? We're gonna make it $7,999 to the very first caller, the very first collector who says yes. If you have been a long-time Paraiba collector and you only have, you know, the traditional styles, the styles that you wear every single day, I would ask you to try this piece, try our designer flower style in a ring right here, right now for only $79.99. Hi everyone, my name is Joyce, and welcome to already into our second hour, but I am filling in for Lauren, so she's still, you know, recovering. And please send her your well wishes, and hopefully she'll be back with us tomorrow. But in the meantime, I will be here for the remainder of our Wednesday night. I'm actually going to be leaving to the airport right after this, so I will not be here until, you know, the end of the month, but Joanne will be here in other case. And earlier today, in the first hour, I had brought back my trio of perfectly matched Marquises, and I think all three are here, which, you know, I don't know how to feel about that, because I'm a little happy because then we can take apart the pieces and melt them down and reuse the gold, right? But a little part of me is sad, because then we're never going to see this design ever again. And I mean, you can see it from a distance away. This is the amethyst one. These are all white gold only, true to size, and you can see how much gold is in this one individual ring. So just saying that my triple Marquise rings are still here, $999, your choice of. I had garnets and I had Swiss blue topaz, right? 3 rings, your choice. And also, if you wanted to see my beautiful designer diamond earrings, I am wearing them right now. They are so incredibly comfortable, lightweight. They do not pull on my earlobes at all. If you want to see these, let me know. They are just absolutely stunning. If you want to see anything else, please let me know. If you want to see any of our museum reserve blue and black Tanzanites and rings and pendants and whatever, let us know. Now is your time to shop those pieces. So let me know. And thank you for joining me. Once again, I am filling in for Lauren. And let's go back and take another look at our Paraiba flower ring right here, right now. Now I do have a rather important Imperial topaz at a quite remarkable value here. So call me on this one. Take some time to think about it. I know the style is probably not for everyone, but you know, I myself would have said, you know, I don't prefer this type of mounting, but the moment I put it on my hand, that was the moment that I changed my mind. So call me on this one. Next up, we have a gorgeous, I'll get to the studs, but I just want to show this first because I can't believe the value that this Imperial topaz is. This is 112600. This is, believe it or not, Imperial topaz, a stone that I thought, the moment I got here, I thought that I would only see the 2 existing pieces in our inventory and I would never see the stone ever again. And here we are. Right in front of you is a platinum ring. It's got a carat 42 in the Imperial topaz, and it's also got 8 points in the diamonds. This is not your average Imperial topaz, right? This has got that touch of that strawberry pinks to it. This is Imperial topaz, but more exotic, more rare, more collectible, and it's not even going to be $19.99. Again, this is for someone, and I know there's someone out there, may or may not be watching right now, who has been absolutely dreaming of the day that we will have an Imperial topaz in a ring that's not even $19.99. This is your one and only chance. Take a look at it on the hand here. It is definitely not my size, but I will put it on the pinky, right? That is what it looks like on my pinky. And look at how large that stone is. 8 points in diamonds, but you can see where your stones are, right? This is an importance piece. This is not, drowned out by a crazy, weird design. This is not drowned out by a bunch of diamonds, right? This is plain and simple, everyday wearable platinum. This ring is heavy. That's what it looks like from the side, right? True to size on this one. A beautiful way to have an everyday wearable Imperial topaz ring. Let's bring it back up close. And for one caller and one caller only, we are going to make this ring right here, right now, only $999 to the very first caller. Diamond studs are coming up next. If you have any requests, please get them in. Even for something like diamond studs, especially if they are bezel sets, right? It does take some time for us to create, for us to cast, for us to set the stones, for us to polish, right? For us to make it perfect for you. You got to get your calls in early. $999 on these. We have diamond studs coming up next. You got to let me know on this one. And next up we have 112-4153. Let me know on this one. And next up we have right here our 1 carat exactly diamond bezel set stud earrings. This is going to be your perfectly matched diamonds. And especially when you get them in the bezel set, that is when the diamonds look so much larger. This is one of the chances or one of the times where I wish we had a top-down camera so that you can see how much gold is required for even just one of the studs, right? Not a pair, just for one of the earrings. This is a carat total weight minimum. This is important. This is another chance at VS diamonds. White, yellow, or the rose gold. Again, white gold is the most popular if you want it in the yellow gold or even the rose gold. If you want to come back for the other gold colors, if you want to come back and just get 5 pairs in the white gold, you can. This was supposed to be $6,999, guys. This is VS Diamonds, perfectly matched stones, and these are post and butterfly backs. The posts are going to be directly in the center of your earrings, as you see right there. This is your chance to shop for diamond stud earrings. If you always preferred, right, studs, but you always wanted them with a larger presence. You're like, you know what, the prongs, I already have enough of them, but you want more presence to them. Here is where you get that chance. With the bezel set, it looks so much larger, right? If you can just imagine with me what that stud would look like without the bezel halo around it, right? I call it a halo because it is quite literally just your center stone just wrapped around in a halo of gold. The bezel setting makes your stones look so much larger. I know up close you don't believe me, but once you take a look at it against the hand here, right? That does not look like a half carat stone. That looks like something that is so much larger. And it's not even going to be $29.99. Again, white, yellow, or the rose gold, up to you. But from a distance away, you can see how sizable suddenly each individual stud becomes. And that's what it looks like from the side. Once again, how much gold is required to wrap around your individual 50-point minimum diamond? That is a lot of gold. And it's the exact same ring 360 around the entire diamond, right? It's not hollow on one side, right? I'm showing you the entire 360 right here. The entire diamond is just wrapped in a layer of gold. Let's bring it back up close here. Again, I have a couple of pairs to go around, but this is a pair where you can wear it in your primary piercing, or you can wear it in your secondary piercing, right? Here or here, but again, it is such a sizable piece. And once you finally realize the potential of VS diamonds, you are never going to go back. You are never going to go back to those SI diamonds, to even those I diamonds, to those commercial grade diamonds, right? Here is where you can get the absolute best of the best in a perfectly matched pair of earrings. White, yellow, or rose gold. They're not going to be $29.99. Let me know what gold color everyone is considering, and let's bring it back up close here so you can see what they look like. We are going to make the entire pair $1,999. Again, a carat minimum on these. So much gold just wrapped around your diamonds. Post in the direct center so that even if you like to fiddle with your earrings like I do, right, they're never going to look upside down. They are a perfect round. These stones are perfectly set. My biggest pet peeve is when I see, other jewelry stores selling bezel set pieces and the bezel is not a perfect round. That is my biggest pet peeve. That is why I don't yet have anything in the bezel set, because everywhere I look that is not TVON, the bezels are jagged. They are not a perfect round. In fact, I'm going to zoom in even closer so you can see what I'm talking about. These bezels, perfect round. It doesn't look like a weird fancy shape, desperately holding onto your diamonds, right? These are perfect rounds in the bezel set. And I don't mean the diamonds, I mean the way that where you have the edge between your diamonds and the gold. Again, biggest pet peeve is when it's not a perfect circle, when it looks weird, when there's just that one weird hard edge, right? That I do not like. I want it to be perfect. Here, every single pair of studs is going to be perfectly set. $19.99 a pair. Let's give it 60 seconds and we are going to move right along here. If you want a Panther ring, I got one. If you want a larger Paraiba, I got one. Let me zoom out a bit here so you can see both of your studs more comfortably. But again, bezel set, diamond studs for $19.99 via stones. You cannot get anywhere else. If you get them anywhere else, you will probably have to make some compromise, right? Where it's not solid gold, where it's a mix of mystery metals, right? Here's where you can get truly the best of the best. And this is what the other Paraiba looks like. This is my 3 carat 09, in case anyone is curious. In case anyone prefers a larger Paraiba, larger than my carat 32 oval in the flower mounting, I do have a 3 carat plus here today. I have private collection Mandarin garnet. I have private collection Mozambique rubies in a pair of earrings today. And diamond studs are here. Again, call me on these. And have a couple of pieces still remaining from the first hour. So if there's anything you want to see, again, if you're just tuning in, just kind of scrolling through the show, trying to see what we had so far. If there's anything you want to see again, please do not hesitate. Let me know. My unheated Tanzanite duo is still available as we speak, I believe. I think my emerald earrings might still be here. So we had a perfectly matched pair of emeralds in a forward-facing hoop. Diamond bands are still going out the door. Diamond bands that I have for $499. Those are still going out, still so popular. And anything else, once again, please let me know. If you have any requests, anything you've been thinking about, call us with the item number. That is the perfect way for us to double check on availability for you. And do not forget about my Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite for only $59.99. Call me on my diamond studs. Again, white gold is the most popular. We can do it in whatever gold color you want, yellow gold or even the rose gold, but you have to call me on these. We cannot keep these in stock forever. These eventually will sell out. We do not have, a million of these half carat diamonds perfectly matched in the back, right? I don't even have 100 pairs of these. So you got to call me on these. They are so popular, white, yellow, or the rose gold. I would encourage you to try them out first in the white gold, and you can then later come back for the yellow gold or even the rose gold. So call me on this. This is your opportunity to get a really fabulous and sizable pair of diamond stud earrings. Call me now on this one. And I did mention a bangle here that is very important. Now, I also do have a golden zircon that is here today, a rather beautiful stone. And we've had a number of golden zircons throughout here and there, right? But there was nothing that quite caught my attention like this next piece coming up. Keep calling on the studs. Again, moving quickly because I do have a lot to show you here. So post and butterfly backs on these, $19.99 a pair. And next up, we have this absolute beauty of a stone. This is going to be 112-6654, and this is our golden zircon. A golden zircon in a two-tone style band ring that once again requires a lot of gold to create. Look at how beautiful that center stone is. This is unlike any other golden zircon. Let me actually get it cleaned up here because I was looking at it earlier today, but look at that, right? Such a beautiful stone, such a unique color. This is going to be our 1021 radiant cut golden zircon. And on top of that, you also have an additional 13 points in the diamonds. Diamonds over here at the bottom and a single diamond burnished into your yellow gold band over here. This is such a unique golden zircon. It's got a lot more of that honey colored flash, right? Typically when we see these, it's more so the yellow flashes, but there is something about this stone where you have an interesting combination of the reds and yellows in the flashes, where mixed together, it creates this beautiful golden color. This is our $49.99 ring. That is a was price, and here today, I am going to mark it all the way down low. Brand new today, I do not care, right? We are going to bring it all the way down. Someone will grab this one. Again, keep calling on the studs. They are still so popular. And for this ring right here, it's not even going to be $29.99. Do not think that this is just, a thin little band with some negative space between it, right? This is a substantial piece. And in fact, take a look at it on the hand, because here's where you can truly see the gold presence that it has, the diamond presence that it also has, the presence of your center stone, right? This is what I'm talking about. This is our 1021 radiant cut, unlike any other that we've seen. And look at that from the side. True to size on this one. I know the band actually gets wider, but it is true to size on this style. And there is something about the way the stone is just flashing off in the light that it reminds me of color change sphene, right? Had a color change sphene earlier. I think it's still here, but this stone, there is something about it where it reminds me of that other rare and collectible TVON exclusive stone, but instead this time it is with a golden zircon. And look at it from here, right? Even from here, all of those colorful flashes coming through, true to size on this one. So much gold required just to create this one simple mounting. And it's not even going to be $29.99. Let's bring it back up close here so I can show you, what it looks like, maybe from this side this time, right? Such a beautiful color. It's not brown, it's not gray, it's not weird, right? It's such a gorgeous, unique golden color, truly like a golden honey-like color. And that's what it looks like from the side, from the back, right? Such a dazzling stone. The clarity is there, the color is there, the gold is there, right? The gold in both the ring and the gold in the stone color. Such a fantastic piece. If you would like this one, we're just going to make it $19.99 and get it right on out of here for our 1021 brand new today golden zircon that looks like that. If you like a larger ring, you should try this one out. And again, keep calling on the studs, still oh so popular. Looks like white gold is going to be the most popular on those. No surprise there, considering how much gold you have in each individual pair of earrings. So keep calling on my 1 carat bezel sets diamond studs. Keep calling on my $499 diamond band ring with 17 points in the diamonds and all solid 14K gold. I have been wearing one as a thumb ring, and I will continue to do so until they completely sell out. For the time being, let me know on this one. And next up, let's see what we have here. I mentioned a bangle that I never thought would happen. I never thought that this was even possible. The last time I saw something even remotely similar to this was in a bracelet. And that thing had smaller diamonds, it had more stones, but here is where you can get a bangle. I can't believe it. This is what it looks like. Just take a moment, take it all in. This is 1126591. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our Savorite bangle. We don't even get to see Savorite rings with stones of this size, and yet here we have an entire bangle with 5 perfectly matched stones in one. The clarity is immaculate. The color is bright. It's open. One look and it's Savorite, right? This does not look like peridot. This does not look like a close cousin to the Savorite being Marilani Mint Garnet. This is what ideal Savorite looks like. This is a perfect match to our 3.5 carat plus rings that I believe are still here, if they're not already taken apart. This is 308 in all of your Savorites combined. Currently in the yellow gold. If you want to switch it, go right on ahead. If you already have a Savorite piece, a Savorite ring, a Savorite necklace, even a Savorite bangle or a Savorite bracelet, and you want to switch the gold color of this one to match your existing piece, go right on ahead. We will do it for you. It's going to cost us a lot more, but we want you to have these 5 perfectly matched stones in one. Not only that, but this bangle also has 49 points in your VS white diamonds. Same exact thing as our private collection Mandarin Garnet bangle, where you have a single halo surrounding each individual stone, where you have so much gold in just one piece, right? And yet, believe it or not, I am going to price this piece as if it were just a ring, right? So this is what we're gonna do. Supposed to be $69.99. And once again, I am not going to try an auction. I'm not good at those. Again, I am not professionally trained at this, but I do want to make pieces move. So what I can do is just bring it lower than the auction opener, like I did with the other piece, and give you an even better discount. They wanted me to start this at $3,000, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna give it a price. I'm gonna go even lower than $29.99. This is something that we do not get to see every single day, right? We saw a necklace once, right? Flew out the door, no surprise there. We had a bracelet, flew out the door, no surprise there. We've had rings, and even individual rings with stones that are not necessarily 3.5 carats plus, right? Even like the half caraters, the 1 caraters, right? Those fly. Out of all of the garnets that are out there that we have in set jewelry, we have the least of Savorites. We have more of the Marilani Mint garnets. We have more in the Royals and Barons. We have more in the Mandarin garnets that are not private collection than we do Savorite. Here's your chance to shop 5 perfectly matched stones. The clarity is incredibly difficult to achieve on these stones, and you look at them, right? Directly through the back. I am not afraid to show you this perspective in your Savorites, right? And look at them. Are there any inclusions that you can see in each individual stone? Again, we are taking a good long look at the back of your bangle here to see. Do you see a black spot? Do Do you see any sort of an inclusion? Do you see anything? Do you see a subtle mismatch in color, right? Do you see it? Because I am not seeing it. And I looked at this piece up close, I looked at this piece through a loop, and I saw absolutely nothing. Once again, look at how perfect these stones are matched. It's not going to be $29.99. Again, I promised you a better, lower price, and I am going to deliver. We are going to make this bangle $2,499 to the very first caller who would like our one and only 5 perfectly matched stones in a bangle that is complete with all of this gold. Take a look at it against the hand here, if I can get it open, as it is fresh off of the bench here. So I'm gonna put it on here, get some fingerprints on it, and there we go. Look at this bangle. Look at this piece, right? Perfectly matched stones. And it's only $24.99 for the entire piece. We cannot recreate the entire mounting today for $24.99. And not only are you getting the mounting, but you are getting 5 perfectly matched Savorites in it together. And again, keep calling on my diamond band ring right there. This bangle is also going to be in that oval shape, right? I mentioned this before. It's in the oval shape so that it does not turn and flip upside down. If it were a perfectly round bangle, that is what is going to be happening, because this front part is always going to be heavier than the back of the bangle. And with our hands, moving and waving around every single day, there's no doubt that if this were a round bangle, that your bangle would be upside down for 99% of the time that you are wearing it. But here, it's not going to happen. That is because of the fact that it is an oval shape. $24.99 on this one. Let's bring it back up close and let us give it 60 seconds here, as I do my best to get it off yet again, unless it's permanently stuck on me, and then I'll have to bring it over to the East Coast with me. But everyone will be definitely staring at my wrist here. So here we go, guys. Savorite bangle, one of its kind, for only $24.99 here today. A fabulous piece, a great value. And 5 stones, that makes each individual stone is about 61 points each. So that's how you know these are not 10-point stones, right? These are not 20-point stones. These are not even half-carat stones. These are 61 points each. Call me on this one. $24.99. Pink diamond earrings. Pink diamond, but there's a touch to them, okay? So we'll get to those next. Any requests are welcome. Do not forget about my blue wing block tea Tanzanite. I'll be recapping that in a moment here. But that is just such a special piece that you absolutely have to consider, have to have. And in case you didn't see it yet, this is the ring I am talking about. This is our 1426 blue wing block tea Tanzanite Museum Reserve for only $59.99 with over a carat in diamonds, specifically a carat 61. So you got to call me on my blue wing block tea Museum Reserve. I mean, that price is just, the prices that we usually do, and there is something that is different about that one. For such a beautiful stone, call me on my bangle. Next up, we have a pair of studs. Now, earlier today, we had our bezel set, white diamond studs. And now here today, I am going to bring to you something a little bit different. This is going to be 1126651, and they look a little something like that. That is one of them. And this is the other one. This is going to be, if you thought a Savorite bangle was rare, this is going to be even more rare. This is going to be our pinkish purple diamond stud earrings. I know they called it a pinkish purple, but to me, to my eye, I am just straight up seeing pure purple. Such a beautiful pair of earrings. They do have pink diamonds in the halo surrounding your center stone. Two-tone gold on this one. your center stones are going to be 24 points total weight. Now, aside from your pinkish purples, we do have 13 points in your pink diamond halo. And on top of that, again, double halo, you have 32 points in your white diamonds. Everything about this piece is just absolutely stunning. The way it goes from the white diamonds and then to the pink diamonds and then to the purple diamonds, right? It's like a beautiful gradient in your fancy colored diamonds. Now we get to the price. Because we haven't seen a pair of earrings like this in a very long time. And truly, at this point in time, there is no way that we can make a comparison of price-wise, right? Quality-wise, sure, we got a lot of other diamonds here. And quality-wise, you can just look at it and see, is it included? Does it got this? Does it got that, right? Here's where you can get a pair of earrings, a stud style, a pair of earrings that is 3/8 of an inch from top to bottom. It is a pear shape, but the post is going to be directly behind the very point of your pear shape. So you're going to be wearing it more like north to south, right? And let me put it against my hand here so you can see a beautiful size comparison. These may be called studs, but they are not small. Question? The diamond band, like this? Yes. There we go. Question to show the diamond band on the thumb one more time. There it is. I have been wearing it since the show started. Diamond bands are still available for $499 if you want it. And if you wanted to get, 2 or even 3 and just stack them together on the thumb, you absolutely could. But going back to our purple diamond here, again, guys, even from here, even though each stone, each purple diamond is only, 12 points, look at the presence it has, how visible it is, how it does not blend into your pink diamond halo, how it does not blend into your white diamond halo. This pair of earrings right here, supposed to be $7,999. And this is a style, this is a stone color that we do not get to see often at all. And yet here I have not one stone, but 2 perfectly matched stones in a pair of earrings for one of you guys to love and enjoy and wear every single day. Once again, the post is directly in the back of your earring. And let's bring it back up close. It's not going to be $79.99. This is what it looks like against the ear here. So again, a sizable earring, right? I wouldn't even wear it here in the secondary piercing. I would wear it in the primary piercing, but look at it, right? Next to yet another designer earring, and look at how visible it still is. Look at how visible that center purple diamond is, and it's not going to be $79.99. Again, call me early on this one. I only have this one pair. I can't tell you how much longer it'll be before we can even get or even see another purple diamond piece, right? Even in a ring. Let's bring it back up close and take another look at them. And we are going to bring them all the way down low. This is what they look like from the back. I mean, once again, those perfectly matched purple diamonds is just perfection. This just makes me happy, right? When you have 2 perfectly matched stones that look like this in this color intensity. This is not a pale purple. This is not a pale pink. This is saturated. This is a fancy color. And this pair of earrings right here, right now, we are going to make it $2,999 for the one and only caller who would like to say yes on my one and only pinkish purple. Again, I'm just seeing straight up purple, but our fancy colored diamond stud earrings for only $29.99. Let me know. And again, keep calling on my diamond bands. Had a question to see it on the thumb, and I have been wearing on a thumb. So it is very comfortable, true to size on that one. Again, luckily I can wear, a size 7 on my thumb, on my index, on my middle, and on my ring finger. So I can just, to get one ring and just plop it on another finger just like that, right? So it's a very everyday wearable band. Keep calling on those. If you want to see any of our other versions, like if you want to see a diamond band with 5 rows of diamonds, if you want to see a simple single row diamond band ring with larger stones, let me know. We have options, right? We make our own pieces. I am lucky enough where I can go crazy with the designs and the color combinations on these pieces, right? And on top of that, you still get consistency in quality. These are pieces like the diamond band, the diamond studs, where we have had for years. And throughout the years, right, prices go up, right? We have to go with it. But other people, they compromise quality. You know, they compromise, right? They lower the quality of their stones. They hope you don't notice, but we don't do that. If you've been shopping with us since the beginning of TVON, you have seen what our quality was way back then, and you have seen what it has become or what it still is right now. Still the exact same, right? We are not going to downgrade the quality of diamonds just because the price has gone up, right? We are going to fight against the current. We are still giving you the absolute best of the best. And same exact thing here with our purple diamond studs. $29.99 on these. Let me know. Now next up I do have a cute little designer piece. It is going to be a ruby bow ring. And I actually do have a perfectly matched pair of earrings in case anyone is potentially interested. Let me know on my purple diamonds here. We're going to be moving along quickly as I do have a few more pieces to show you here and there, but take a look at this, guys. This is a beautiful designer ring. This is 1125944. And it looks a little something like this. Oh, it's upside down. It is upside down. And because of the detailing in this bow, you actually kind of do have a right side up, right? Here is where we have 18K in the yellow gold, 52 points in your square rubies, invisibly set. 1 row down the middle of the band and 1 row down the middle of your bow tie. You also have 20 points in your white diamonds. This is our $29.99 ruby and diamonds designer band ring. True to size on this one, and we are going to bring it all the way down low. And we are going to make it $999 to the very first caller who would like to grab it. Again, the way that these rubies are set, not exactly easy to do. The width of the gold required to make this band, not exactly inexpensive to do. And the quality of the rubies to maintain that throughout every single stone that you see here, not exactly easy to do. $999 on this one. Take a look at it on the hand right here. And that's what it looks like, right? Every individual ruby from a distance away is still firing off. And if you want to see my perfectly matched pair of studs, I do have a pair. Just let us know if you want to see it. $999 on the ring, yellow gold only, and it's true to size. And look at that, right? The rubies are so incredibly bright, so clean. They look like rubies, right? That's the most important part. Keep calling on my diamond band ring. If you wanted to even just stack one above and below this ring right here, you could, right? But this thumb ring, I mean, this ring, band ring in general, I would love as a thumb ring, right? Everyday wearable. And you can see the quality from here. That is what VS diamonds are all about. Nothing up here looks, you know, weird or icky or like, you know, like, oh, you know, TVON is slipping, right? Up, suddenly there's a diamond that does not look like a VS diamond, right? Absolutely not. Call me on the ring, both of them. Band rings are still going out the door, $499. Let me know if you need me to bring it back for another recap. The designer ring is here, $999. Let me know. Again, guys, things are going. All you got to do is call me. I think my color change sphene is still here. My emerald earrings, my Savorite bangle, my blue wing block Tanzanite, still available as well. Now, next up. Still keeping with the trend of the rubies and diamonds, but in this case, we have got a little bit of a critter situation going on here. This is going to be one of our Panther rings. This is 1125945, and it looks like this, right? Beautiful detailing in the eyes, in the face of the Panther, and also in the links that the Panther is biting on. This is our 12 points total weight of all of your stones, your rubies, your diamonds combined together, supposedly, right? I mean, it does look like a lot more than 12 points, and I would not be surprised if, you know, just the diamonds were 12 points, but this is a large ring. I don't have a breakdown, but 12 points certainly looks like a lot more than that. 18K yellow gold on this one. Has to stay like it is. And there's just something about the texturing that I absolutely love, right? Where it's not just smooth. Same exact thing with that designer hard hand ring that we had at the very beginning, right? If it were all mirror finished, then some of your details would get lost, right? Gold is a very reflective material. It's not like paper, it's not like cloth, it's not like, you know, it's not even like plastic, right? It is incredibly reflective. This is our $29.99 ring. And just with the contrast of the mirror finish versus the texturing, just gives it that elevation in detail and depth, right? This ring right here, we are going to make it $1,299 to the very first caller. And I'm also going to try it on here so you can see just a size perspective as to what this looks like on the hand. Again, $12.99 for all of this gold. And supposedly 12 points in rubies and diamonds combined.
Can you show that 17-point band ring again?
Of course, I will bring it back. And of course, 17-point band ring is again so popular. We'll bring it back for another quick look for Jason's collar here. But guys, this Panther ring for only $12.99. All of this attention to detail, all of the gold required just to make this one little ring. And not to mention, it's like a combination of Panther ring and a lynx ring, right? A beautiful way to do it. And it's only $12.99. True to size on this one, it's just currently not my size. I can't wear a size 6, especially not with the chips I've been eating. But here it is. We're gonna bring back the diamond band ring, the 17-pointer, and let me know on this one. It has to go. Keep calling me on my bezel set diamond stud earrings too. Let me know on this one, and we're gonna revisit our 17-point diamond band ring right there. That was our 1110530, $499 each on this. I have been wearing one as a thumb ring all day. Absolutely comfortable, and I'm not one for thumb rings, right? I usually wear a ring on my index and on my ring finger, and sometimes my middle finger, but I never, like, I don't have a pinky ring, but you know, I can always move over a ring to my thumb, but the style doesn't work, right? Here's where a style can work. It can work for not only the thumb, but for the index, the middle, the ring, the pinky finger, right? Wherever you wanted to wear it as, right? Here's where you can get it. VS diamonds, white, yellow, or the rose gold, completely up to you. And this is once again a 360 view. This is a band that does not taper, so it is going to stay consistent throughout. So if you maybe even wanted to just turn it around and wear it as a simple gold band, if you wanted to get two and just wear one with the diamonds facing forward and one with the gold facing forward, you can. In fact, let me actually move it over to my hand here. And let me actually just do that, right? So here, I just turned one around and the other one, diamonds facing forward. This is two of the exact same ring on my thumb right here. And look at that, such a different look. This is what I mean by if you wanted to get more than one just to stack on the same exact finger, you can, right? Just like this, switch up the look, give yourself a thumb ring, right? It's very comfortable. I would have never thought, right? On my thumb where, you know, I'm not exactly, you know, I don't exactly, you know, I'm not very, how do I say this? I'm not very, not saying that I punch walls, but I'm not very ladylike in my actions. I'm very like heavy-handed, right? But, which is why I'm very, you know, I'm very picky with what I wear, but, right, on the thumb, it's comfortable. And it got me thinking, maybe I have to add one to my wish list, right? You guys have changed me from before where we had the triple row hoops, the triple row huggies, right? Kirsten called in, said, hey, wear both in one ear. And from that moment on, I was like, I have to make that as maybe even part of my signature style, right? It's so different that I myself would have never imagined that I could wear it like that. And same exact thing here where you can get multiple bands, right? It doesn't have to be the exact same band. If you have the larger band, right, stack it together, see how it looks. But only here can you get our 17-point diamond band ring for only $499 each. Let me bring one of them back up close here, or bring them both up close. Right? That looks just like a solid gold band, but no, it has diamonds in front of it. Let's give it 60 more seconds here. Again, these bands are oh so popular. And once again, I would encourage you, get a couple in different ring sizes. If you're not sure of your ring size, you can still place the order. Just tell your operators that you're gonna put a temporary hold on the ring size. And if you have a ring sizer, you can grab that, figure out what your pinky size is, figure out what your thumb size is, right? If not, you can always run down to your local jeweler and get your finger size and call us right back and update it with your ring size, right? You can do that, but you have to call me on this value. We want to get these started as soon as possible. We want to get these to you as soon as possible. And we do custom make these. Once again, these are not bands that we just have a whole bunch of them in the white gold size 7s in the back and just pray and hope that everyone wants a white gold size 7, right? We don't know what gold color and ring size you are going to get, which is why we make them for you, which is why we ask you to give us a little bit of time when you shop with us. That is why, right? One of our jewelers has to hand set each individual diamond one by one. And we love to give you that level of quality and love and attention, right? So call me on these, $499 for each. And next up we have a private collection Mandarin garnet in a beautiful bridge design. I think it might be the first bridge that we have seen today. So it's been a while. So let me know on this one. Again, popular style, popular ring, everyday wearable, everyday giftable. And it's only $499 each. Let me know. Next up, we have 112-4541, and it looks a little something like this. Now, private collection, just those two words, they elevate your expectations for this stone. And I am going to do something that not many people dare to do. I'm going to zoom all the way into your private collection Mandarin garnet right here, right now, right? And we are all going to look at this piece together. I'm going to hold it still here so you're looking directly into the center of your stone. And we are going to all together take a really long look and see, are there any inclusions in your private collection 205 Mandarin garnet? I, for one, am seeing absolutely nothing. And this is once again where I would encourage you to try our online streams, right? You go to our website, TVON.com. We have a HD stream on there where you are seeing it quite literally like as if you were looking through a loop. You are seeing every single detail in your ring. TV can get a little fuzzy, I get that. So if you want to see the, the most crisp image of this ring, I encourage you to go online and check out our stream. This is a ring that also has 25 points in your yellow diamonds. Yellow diamonds that you can see are also perfectly matched. And on top of that, 90 points total weight in your white diamonds. This is such a beautiful Mandarin garnet put together, such a beautiful piece. You can see your diamonds through your stone, right? A beautiful color combination. And I'm going to zoom all the way back so we can once again see the entire stone in all of its glory here. That perfect, iconic 50-50 split for the oranges, right? Not too bright yellow, not too deep red. A perfect orange color, the perfect mixture of your reds, of your yellows, in this one ring. And guess what? It's not even going to be $79.99. Guys, once again, every single private collection mandarin garnet that I brought out to you in the last week or so, they have gone. They do not stay. Everyone is now fighting for these private collection material. And once again, I know you've been seeing a lot of them, but that does not mean that we have hundreds upon thousands of stones in the back, right? Here's where you can try it. You know, oval shape, emerald cut, pear shape, whatever it is, you can absolutely see the difference in quality. And if you wanted to see, once again, the difference in quality, I have a regular mandarin garnet in the saddle ring here today. If you want me to put it side by side just to see the comparison, just to see how different it is in terms of inclusion wise, I can do it. But this is where you can get truly the best of the best, right? Some of you guys have been collecting gemstones for years. And you probably have, you know, quite a few mandarin garnets in your collection. When have you seen a stone that looks like this? This is material that you cannot, you know, call up any other network, call up your local jewelry stores and ask, hey, how much would you guys be charging for this? Because they do not have this material. They may have mandarin garnets, but will it look like this? Absolutely not. The only place that you can compare this to is with us. And you know us, we like to we like to compete with ourselves to give you the absolute best of the best in value. Here's where you can do the exact same thing. Call me right now. Try out our private collection mandarin garnet. You know, this may not be exactly museum reserve blue and black Tanzanite, but I would really encourage for all of you guys to at least have one of our private collection mandarin garnets. When I first got here, did not care for mandarin garnets. I saw them, I was like, that's a nice stone, it's orange, but I don't care for it. And then the moment I saw private collection material, that was when my whole entire opinion on mandarin garnets changed. Now, I frequently visit the private collection in search of these private collection mandarin garnets to use in my own designs. That is how much I have changed in my outlook on these stones. You have to try it out. If you already have mandarin garnets that is not private collection, you get this one, you put them side by side, you are going to see the difference. You are also going to have a changed opinion on this stone. It's not even going to be $39.99. Again, such a fantastic piece, a great value. And I'm not even done discounting it yet, but this is what it looks like on the hand. I mean, a 205 stone, that looks like a stone that is far larger than a 205, and look at what it is doing, right? It is absolutely clean. It is bright, it is flashing, it is in your face. This is a piece that people around you are going to be grabbing your hand just to take a closer, better look at your mandarin garnet, because they have probably never seen anything quite like this, right? The closest thing that you can see that resembles this is if you go online and you search in top quality mandarin garnet, right? But even then, you can only access the picture of it. Can you actually, you know, call them up, call up the website or wherever the picture's from and say, hey, how much are you charging for that, right? Probably not. Here is where you can. And what you see is what you get. Hope you're okay with that, right? I only have this one. It's not even going to be $29.99. It's true to size, and it is absolutely stunning, right? Even from the side, it looks like someone just stuffed some yellow diamonds inside of your mandarin garnets. This is what private collection is all about. It doesn't matter if you put it in a mounting to help the mandarin garnet along, right? It doesn't matter if you like dress it up with 3 carats of diamonds or this or that, right? If the center stone looks bad, if it looks terrible, no amount of diamonds can save your mandarin garnet. This stone does not need saving. This stone is perfect by itself. Once again, that perfect orange color. It's not going to be $29.99. You have to call me on this. You have to try out our private collection mandarin garnet. And once again, if you do not like it for whatever reason, feel free to send it right on back. I'm sure management would love to have back one of their private collection Mandarin garnets, but I would hope that you get it and you see what it's all about. And again, if you have another Mandarin garnet, whether or not it's from us, somewhere else, right? It's not going to be from the private collection. Put it side by side and just see in person for yourself the comparison. There is no comparing this stone to any of the other non-private collection stones out there, okay? It's not going to be $29.99. Let's bring it back up close here. Again, true to size, as is for the gold color only on this one. We looked at it super up close, and guess what? Not a single inclusion in sight. We are going to make this ring $2,499 to the very first collector. And if you already have one in the emerald cut, you already have one in the pear shape, feel free to come back and get another one in the oval. Different styles, different ways to wear. Call me on this one. Let me know if you would like to grab it. And my Savorite bangle is still here. My purple diamond studs still available. Do not forget about my Tanzanite, my museum reserve oval. It is still here. Had some questions on it, but it is still available. Hi everyone, my name is Joyce. Again, filling in for Lauren here today. I will be here for the remainder of the show. This blue wing block D Tanzanite museum reserve absolutely has to go. It is the one, the only. I have a pendant. It is an oval, single halo, diamonds down the bail. But if this one does not go, then I don't know if I want to show the other one. Because this stone, for this size, the entire ring, for the price that I did, right? I don't even want to broadcast it, but you got to call me on that one. If you want to see the pendant, let me know. If you want to see any other museum reserves, the Asher cuts, I think it's still here, call me. If there's anything from the first 2 hours that you want to see, you have to call me. Again, we'll be here for a couple of minutes after the end of the show, but I can't stay for long today because I have a flight to catch. So call me on anything. These pieces have to go, and they will go. Thank you for being here with me so far, and let's get right back into it. Take another look at our private collection Mandarin garnet. Don't forget, had a 1 carat plus Paraiba and a flower style ring. Savorite bangle still available. I have private collection Mozambique rubies and a pair of earrings if anyone is interested. Diamond band rings are still oh so popular. I have a Kunzite pendant. I'm just going to start yelling pieces out, pieces that I'm going to get to eventually, but if there's anything you want to see first, let me know. Okay, so I have an 89 point Paraiba oval in the smaller saddle ring. I have a cat's eye indicolite in the bridge. I have a 725 pear-shaped aquamarine in our signature style ring. I have an Alexandrite bracelet. I have round Paraibas in a dangle style earring, carat 13 for the round Paraibas total weight. I have a beautiful, one of my favorite tourmaline pendants with the rubies. It's kind of like a half indicolite, half green tourmaline sort of stone in the yellow gold and platinum. I absolutely love it. It's a pendant. I have I think it's a brand new color change Alexandrite. It's a pear shape set east to west in a squared off style ring with a single band of diamonds. If you want to see that, let me know. Again, brand new Kunzite in a pendant, simple styles, some more designer styles. I have a 253 cushion cut Savorite with tapered baguette, yellow sapphires, one on either side. I have Sleeping Beauty turquoise in a pendant. I have some other brand new designer styles too, but if you want to see any of those pieces, let me know. I know it's, it's getting kind of late, especially on the East Coast. So if you have anything you want to see before you go off to bed, call me and let me know. Next up, we have also another pair of diamond studs, but this time it is going to be in that style that not too long ago, I had this exact same style in a pair, in a necklace. And those were last call, right? Those had 5 diamonds going across, those had 5 diamonds going down below. And I actually think we may have the last 2 pieces here. So not pieces, but last 2 available, right? If you want to see that necklace again, let me know. But here today, I have the perfect matched pair of earrings. They are princess cut diamonds. They are invisibly set. call me on my private collection Mandarin garnet. Next up is 1113948. That's what one of them looks like. And same exact thing. This is what the other one looks like, and looks like it has a fingerprint on it. So let me try to get that cleaned off for you. And here we go, guys. Diamonds, VS diamonds, perfectly set. A perfect match to the necklace that we had not too long ago. If you have anything that is in the princess cut, invisibly set diamonds category, right? That band ring with just a single row of diamonds going across it. If you have the version with triple row of princess cut diamonds going across it, or even the 5 row of diamonds going across it, this is the perfect earring match to that ring. If you even have the Wonder necklace style with the princess cut diamonds, this would still be a perfect match to go with it. Here's where you get 75 points total weight in your princess cut diamonds, 3 going across, 3 going down, right? Perfectly matched stones. Now, here's the thing, guys. I have enough stones where I can make a couple of pairs. So we can still change the gold color on this one. For the necklace that I had earlier in the week, only white gold. This one, we can change the gold color if you want. Again, for these, I absolutely love them in the white gold, but you can still change them. Give us some time and we will do so for you. Here is where you can also get a pair of earrings where you have the post directly in the center of the back. So if you wanted to wear them like a true square, you can. If you wanted to just angle them slightly so they look like a diamond shape, you absolutely can. 3/8 of an inch from top to bottom as they stand right now. Supposed to be $19.99. And this is yet another one of those pieces where I cannot guarantee you, first of all, that we can bring it back, but second of all, that we can bring it back at the exact same price. This goes for every single one of our diamond pieces. This goes for our DBTYs, for our Wonder rings, even the original Wonder rings. Anything that requires this amount of gold and VS diamonds, we cannot guarantee it'll be the exact same price going forward. So now is your chance, and I'm not saying that to scare you into calling me right now and buying them, right? It's happened before, and we're not proud of it. The OG Wonder ring, the double row, right? There was a price increase many, many months ago, right? Not many of you guys knew it, and those of you that did know of it, right, we're not too happy about it, and that's understandable. So that is why, right, we do not raise the prices on you, but you have to get these pieces while you still can, and for these especially, they may sell out. We do not have, a lot of princess cut white diamonds, right? If we did, most of it would be in my possession, and I would be designing with them. And I have before, but I would be doing more designs. Here's where you can get the perfect match, or if you just want to wear them by themselves, right? That's perfectly fine. If you have any sort of invisibly set, with the rubies, sapphires, whatever, right? If you want to wear them together, just because they're invisibly set, you can. This entire pair of earrings is not even going to be $999. Call me on these. They have to go. Again, treat yourself. Holiday season is soon upon us. You have to try these out, and if you do not like them for whatever reason, send them right on back. But I am just glad that we're even able to still give you the option to change the gold color. This is what they look like against the hands. So again, it is a sizable square. This is not a teeny tiny little square that is, the size of one individual princess cut white diamond, right? You have 9 stones total in one earring. It's not even going to be $999. Call me on these. That's what they look like from the side. So again, an important piece of, fine jewelry, right? Your earrings with all of this gold, we are going to make it $888 a pair until they sell out. And then what we'll do in the future, I don't know, but we sure can't bring the style back. So let me know on these. Let's bring it back up close here. And let me shuffle on over one more time here to show you what they look like against the ear. So again, 75 points in diamonds. Look at how strong of a presence they have. In part thanks to the way that they are set, but also in the sense that they are also bezel set in a way. So call me on these, $888 a pair. Wear them however you want to, but you have to call me white, yellow, or rose gold. And let's bring them back up close here and show you what they are all about one last time. Let's give these 60 seconds here. And we are going to move right along here. So I did put one sideways a little. So let's bring it like this, right? 3 across, 3 down below. And $888 a pair on these. Let me know. Aquamarine coming up next. We have my band ring still going out the door. Bezel set, studs, same exact thing, flying out the door. They have to go, and I would not be surprised, you know, once holiday season gets here, that they are all completely sold out. Now is your chance to shop. Again, a lot of you guys going off to sleep, but for those of you who are still with us, you have to shop these values and you have to shop them early. Holiday season will be here very quickly. And I can't say for certain that these pieces will still be hanging out. And don't think, yeah, I'm just going to wait for the next sale event, right? You know us. Every single time there is a sale event, there are so many requests for the diamond pieces. And more often than not, the answer is, sorry, it's sold out. It's no longer available. Now is your chance to get in before the crazy rush of holiday shoppers, right? To grab the pieces that you have been thinking about. Now is your chance. Call me on these. And let's bring up our aquamarine up next. A beautiful stone with a large size to it. Do not forget my $499 band ring is oh so popular today as well. Call me on these. And next up we have a stone that looks like this. This is 1120863, and this is a stunning aquamarine. Now, we've had aquas before. Had a pretty nice emerald cut not too long ago, right? Over the weekend, I believe. And here we have a completely different piece, a completely different cut that gives us a completely different after effects. What is it doing to the wheel? It looks like there is a disco party on the wheel. Is it Friday or something, right? Why is there a party happening on the wheel right here with a 725 pear-shaped aquamarine with a carat 11 in the diamonds? White, yellow, or rose gold on this one. This is one of those stones that has got the saturation to it, right? Where it doesn't look like some washed out stone, where it doesn't look like guess the stone, right? This is a blue stone. This is aquamarine. This is our $89.99 ring right here, right now. If you want to switch it to the yellow gold, you can. Would I recommend it? Not really. You can switch it to the rose gold, same exact thing. Can you do it? Yes. Would I recommend it? Not really. Keep it in the white gold. It looks perfect the way it is. And we are here today on this Wednesday night to discount it. It was brought all the way down to $39.99, right? Cut that 8 right in half, and that's your brand new price. But it's not. I am here to make this piece move. I am here to just yell out a brand new low, low price to get this piece out the door. This is for one caller and one caller only, and this is what it also looks like on the hand. Such a beautiful ring, a beautiful stone, right? Aquamarines, your biggest fear should be, is my stone colorless? Is my stone included? Is my stone this? Is my stone that, right? If you saw any other aquamarine, you'd probably be, looking at those questions, thinking about those questions, and trying to answer those questions as you look at your stone. And the same exact thing could apply here. But here's where it's a little bit different, because here is where we are TVON, and here is where you know us for our quality. If this stone were colorless, it would not have passed, our QA, right? It would just be sitting in our rejection pile. Doesn't matter if it's a 725, doesn't matter if it's a 10-point stone. If it's colorless or near colorless, we don't want it. Here's where you can get a beautiful large size stone and not have to play guess that stone, right? You don't have to play guess the color of the stone, right? This is a pure bright blue aquamarine, true to size on this ring, a carat 11 in your diamonds, right? True to size.
comfortable to wear. It's got an undergallery behind it, and it's not $39.99. This will go. It's been here for long enough. Take another look at it up close, right? Such a beautiful stone. And from the back as well, right? From the side, the saturation is still maintained. From the back of the stone, where you can see your color, your true color of your aquamarine, and look at how bright it is, right? Look at how the color is distributed so evenly throughout the entire stone. And that's a valid concern, right? When you have a larger stone, there is a chance that, you know, a portion of the stone may have some color zoning. It may introduce some greenish color, some goldeny color, some unwanted colors, right? But this right here, you saw it from the back, you saw it from the front, you saw it from the side. The entire stone is consistent throughout, and even better is that we are now going to make it $3,599 to the very first caller who says yes on this one. $35.99 for our pear-shaped 725 aquamarine. And stones in this size for this, you know, level of saturation does not happen at that price often, especially when you have a ring that has well over a carat in just the diamonds. So $35.99 on this one. Let me know. My Panther ring is still here for $12.99. If there's anything that is still here that you're still thinking about, call me, let me know. Again, I would love to stay after the show and chat, but I can't stay for long today. I gotta go home, grab my stuff, and pack the remainder of my stuff, and head right on out to the airport. Call me on this one, guys. Aquamarine. Listen, I am excited for the trip, but I am even more excited for the values that I have been seeing here today for my museum reserve blue wing blocky Tanzanite. Have you ever seen a $14.26 price like that? Absolutely not. I'm gonna recap it. Again, call me on my aquamarine, but my museum reserve blue wing blocky Tanzanite absolutely has to go, right? I understand if our larger pendants are here, but this is a totally wearable, you know, everyday wearable sort of ring. And this is our 1122819. This is here for $59.99, guys. I know, just looking at the stone itself, you can kind of judge that it is a larger stone, but once you consider the fact that it is a $14.26, right? You guys are smart shoppers. You guys know us. You guys can play guess the price, and I play right there with you. And if you gave me this piece right here, right now, and if I were to even just ignore the diamonds and the gold, right, I would have never guessed that this piece right here, just for that stone, could even possibly be $59.99, and yet here we are today, this $14.26 with a carat 61 of diamonds, and this substantial mounting is here today for $59.99. That is what it looks like on the hand, guys. Collect it. You have to collect it, right? It's either to you or it's to a museum. I don't want it to go to a museum. I want you to wear it, to love it, to wear every single day, knowing that you have one of the absolute best material in the entire world, right? On this planet Earth, people from around the world, vendors, collectors, they chase us down. They go, hey, we have heard that you have the absolute best in the blue wing blocky Tanzanite material. Can I have one or two or three, right? Every time there's a major trade show, you know, these collectors, these vendors, they follow us. They send us messages nonstop asking, hey, are you going to be at the next trade show? Can you bring this, and that, right? They have requests from us, right? Blue wing blocky Tanzanite is a very popular request even amongst them. And they are people who are in the industry, and yet they know that we have the absolute best of the best. Here's where you can get the absolute best of the best for the absolute best price tag. $59.99 on this one. Call me on this. Again, that's what it looks like from the side. True to size on this one. A beautiful everyday wearable ring. And again, you gotta call me, so let me know. Let's bring it back up close here. Take another look before we move along. Aquamarine, that one absolutely has to go. And just look at that, right? How iconic that blue color is with the red flash, with all of those diamonds dressed up around it, right? This is an important ring. This is for one caller. Let me know if you have any questions on it. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. But this piece absolutely has to go. My carat 32 Paraiba flower ring, also has to go. That ring was $79.99. My Aquamarine is still here. I have a 3-carat 09 Paraiba. I might just save it for another day. I won't be here with you guys on Friday or next Friday, but I'll be here the Friday after that. I think it's the very last Friday of the month. So Joanne will be here in my stead, so please join her then. And my designer bow ring, I think, is still here. Again, if there's anything you want to check on availability for, please call your operators and they will help you out. And Savorite, I mentioned Savorite. If you want to see my largest 2 Savorites, please let me know. We can bring them out if they're not, you know, taken apart already. And my Tanzanite is still here. Call me on this one. Next up, we are going to go and still stay within the blue colored gemstones. However, this is not going to be a faceted stone. This is going to be a cabochon. This is 1120908, and it is our cat's eye indicolite. This is our 326 in the bridge. This is a bridge that we have housed some of our finest museum reserve round bluing black Tanzanites, if you guys remember. And now instead we have a gorgeous 326 round cat's eye indicolite with a carat 67 in your VS diamonds. This is our $99.99 ring. And this is a piece that I am once again going to bring all the way down. You cannot recreate the mounting for the price I'm going to do. You can't even get the diamonds loose elsewhere for the price I'm going to do. And the reason why these stones are always more on the, expensive side is because of the fact that that stone, aside from having the cat's eye phenomena, but it is that rich, pure indicolite blue color. It's not green. It's not blue-green, it is pure blue. This was our $39.99 ring. And today, I am here to bring it even lower than that. This is for one caller and one caller only. We do not discount our cat's eye indicolites that often. That is because they are rare. It is difficult to get, this true indicolite blue color, right? A lot of other places, you might see them have, green tourmalines with a very slight touch of blue, and they'll call it just straight up an indicolite, right? That's not how it works. It has to have this iconic blue color in it. The stone has to be that blue color. It can't be a, green blue, right? It can't be green with a slight touch of blue, right? It can't be green with just a brief little blue flash, right? It has to look like this. The cat's eye is so incredibly sharp in this stone. Take a look at it on the hand here. Such a substantial bridge mounting. And we are going to make it $2,999. Guys, I cannot even recreate the mounting for this price. That is what it looks like from the side. Even for that diamond halo, how substantial is that gold? And even better is that if you really want to change it to the yellow gold or even the rose gold, we will do it for you. But $29.99, I mean, good luck finding this exact same piece elsewhere with this level of quality for the exact same price. Here's where you can steal a cat's eye indicolite tourmaline from me, from TVON, here today for only $29.99. Let me know, and let's bring it back up close here for another quick look before we go. Again, a beautiful stone, right? A fantastic value on a cat's eye indicolite, especially one in this size, right? Smaller stone, larger stone, doesn't matter. We have them all dressed up because this is such a rare stone. I didn't see it until, I think it was earlier last year, right? And how long have I been here, right? It's been a hot second. So incredibly rare. $29.99 on this one. Let me know. And next up, I have a color change Alexandrite. It is also a beautiful stone. I am very interested to see what it might look like once it's up close because I did not preview this. In the back, I'll say this first, It has a blue-green color. Let me know on this one. Next up, we have this beautiful. See, this is what I mean. This is 1126510. What color are we looking at right here? It is incredibly difficult to tell. I said in the back, it looked like a blue-green, and now up here, you have a mixture of the blues, the greens, and the purples. The color that it changes to is appearing right in front of your eyes, right? What are those red flashes doing inside of an Alexandrite, right? What is going on here? Guys, this is my 100% color change Alexandrite. I don't have to, convince you guys to believe me. It is happening right in front of your eyes. And again, I'm going to hold it there because what is going on there? I have never seen an Alexandrite do that before. This is our 44-point pear shape, color change Alexandrite. And if you want to change the gold color, I'm going to give you the okay to do so. It's got a squared off style here. Wow, look at that, guys. That is where you have the greens. Such a bright, vivid green. Here, purple. Here, green. Purple, green, purple, green, right? Same exact stone. And look at what it is doing here. It's also got 18 points in the diamonds, right? Look at that. Some more of the purples. What is this stone doing? Guys, I have just fallen in love with this Alexandrite. Never would have thought. But look at that. So much of the purples where you can still see just a faint hint of your blues and of your greens. But look at that. Purples, green, purple, green, right? The exact same stone, color changing right in front of your eyes. Just angling it away from the light does that. And from here you can see a little bit more of that blues trying to come through. Such a special stone, such a special piece. This is what Alexandrite is all about, right? I'm just gonna hold it there so we can all just admire it. Take as many screenshots as you want, but look at that level of purples. Look at that level of green, right? This is what it looked more like in the back of the room under a different lighting circumstance. But look at that, right? Same exact stone, and look at what it can do. Where you have your blues, your greens dancing through it, and your purples coming through, trying to color change. This is our $39.99 Alexandrite, and I get it. It's simple. I love this, where we can have an Alexandrite in the most dressed up signature style ring, in the most dressed up mounting in general, and we can also flip the switch to the other side where we have an incredibly simple style. For any Alexandrite lovers out there, this entire ring right here is not even going to be $19.99. I mean, you have to consider the level of intensity that the stone has. Again, our Alexandrites, 100% color change, right? That is also an important factor in determining the price, right? But when you have a stone that is as special as this, that, when you look past the purple color change, that has that blue-green color where this stone, under a different lighting source where you can see more of that normal color. You remember that pair of earrings that I had not too long ago where you had two oval stones where they were blue-green, right? This stone color reminds me exactly of that pair of earrings. It's just that this stone right here seems to be more sensitive to the light, right? To the color change, which is perfect, right? You don't want a color change stone where you have to put it under, 10 different lights of very strong intensity to just see the color change, right? When you have a stone as sensitive as this, that is perfect. That is when, just change one of the lights, walk into the other room, right? Depending on your, lighting situation, right? This stone will color change. It's not going to be $19.99. Take a look at it on the hand. Again, squared off style that you can't necessarily see from the front, but from the side, it is squared off, right? So the center stone is going to be off center, which I think is a really nice, it's a really neat little idea, right? Where you don't have to have it perfectly in the center. But once it's off center, then you have a concern, right? How do I know my ring is on right? That is where the squared off style comes in. Once it's squared off, you know for a fact, right, is your ring centered, right? You just line it up, the straight edges, side to side, right? That's it. That's how you know. And look at the size of that stone. A 44-point pear shape. Does it look like it? Even when it's set east-west, look at how large of a presence it has. True to size, of course, on this one. If you have something very similar to this style, feel free to stack them together, right? I know we've done it before. I think we had a round fawn diamond in a style similar to this. I feel like we've done Mahenge pink spinel, and I feel like we've done a couple of sapphire versions, but again, such a unique style, squared off band, stack it with whatever you can find, right? Have fun with it. And you can have fun with it and not have to pay even $19.99. Call me right now on this. Such a unique stone, guys. And we're gonna bring it back up close here. I want this to go. Never would I have thought. Look at that, right? I flipped around and what do you see? Blue. Kind of looks like our aquamarine. Kind of looks like a cornflower blue, but just one flip of the ring and the entire stone is now blue. And I'm gonna see once again, from this perspective, blues, greens, purples, red flash, visible in this one individual piece, in this one individual stone. This is a specialty piece, and now it looks like an indicolite, does it not? Such an incredible stone, and we are going to make it $1,699 for this phenomenal 100% color change Alexandrite. Call me on this one. It's just such a special stone. Small but mighty, absolutely, right? Look at that beautiful blend of the blues, of the greens, and now of the purples. This is one that I definitely have to take pictures of and put into my own little color collection here because I have seen a fair share of Alexandrites and something of this level of color intensity, color change I have not seen before. This is a specialty stone. Let me know on this one. Again, I just want to hold it like this forever, right? Where you see your blues and your greens and then into the purples. I am in love with this stone. Let me know if you'd like to grab it here. $16.99 on our Alexandrite. And we do have Savorite. I have a platinum designer earring. I have a pair of pearl earrings too, actually. I feel like I've seen these pearl earrings before, but I guess I never just processed it into my mental inventory. So here we go. We have a pair of gorgeous pearl earrings coming up next. Let me know on this one. Such a beautiful Alexandrite, right? And I know Alexandrite, they tend to be more expensive, but something of this stone, of what it can do, red flashes in this stone, purples, blues, greens, right? Such a beautiful stone. You have to call me on this one. It's only $16.99. Comfortable on the inside, true to size on this one. Again, you can see that it is a squared off style for only $16.99. Try this one out. Again, such a beautiful stone. I can't believe that this is real. Let me know and call me on anything else that is still here. If you want another color changing stone, I had a color change sphene earlier today. I do believe it's still hanging out. Again, double check with your operators on that one, but this stone by itself is just absolutely stunning. And if you do get this ring, I'm going to ask you one favor. Please go outside with it and take a picture and send it to me. I would love to see what it looks like outside under direct sunlight. Let me know on this one. $16.99, one color only here. Such a beautiful piece. I can't believe it. And let us go on to 112-6088 to a piece that looks a little different to display. It's going to have your South Sea white pearls, 8.5 millimeters, 18K in the yellow gold. And you do have diamonds here, diamonds that are not exactly calculated, so I hope it's okay that you are getting some free diamonds. And I'm going to flip it around here. So this is what it looks like from the side. I am going to zoom out just a hair here so you can see your entire pearl earring. It's got kind of like giving a floral or also coral, I mean they both do rhyme, design in the back there, but this is going to be our post and butterfly back style earring. A lot of gold required for this one pair to be created, to come into existence. And this is $29.99, but look at it against the hand here, because that's such a beautiful, beautiful size for your pearls, for your design, right? Where you do really have kind of like a coral or floral or a floral coral look, right, from the back. But point is, guys, that takes a lot of gold to do. And the chain connecting the very top golden stud to your South Sea white pearl look, right? That by itself, a lot of gold, a lot of workmanship, right? This isn't exactly, you know, machine created, right? Someone had to hand polish every individual link in that chain, right? Someone had to hand polish this incredibly intricate design. And this entire pair of earrings, we're just gonna make it $999 for our South Sea white pearl pair of earrings, yellow gold only on these. And let's bring them back up close here, and I will borrow one once again and move on over here, right? Such a large look, even right next to our designer diamond earrings, where you have such a large drop for our $999 South Sea white pearl earrings. And once again, I only got one of these, cannot recreate it for even the mounting for $999. And let's bring it back up close here and take another look at our beautiful, absolutely stunning South Sea white pearl earrings. And there it is, the back design up close and personal. The pearls are perfectly matched, right? Truly looks like a floral coral kind of look. And that's what it looks like from the front as well. So you do have a diamond weight on here, but no specifics listed. So free diamonds, hope you're okay with that. But again, such a beautiful look, so much gold required just for this one pair of earrings and only one color for these. You gotta call me on this one. Let me get that set up again. Flip it around just like so. Call me on these, guys. They have to go. Everything has to go. If there are any last minute requests, please let me know. We'll be here to help you out. Call me on my Savorite bangle. Diamond bands are still going out from what I can see. So here we go. Diamond bands still available. Don't want to miss out on that one. My Alexandrite. I know what I'm going to be dreaming about tonight, and it is going to be that Alexandrite 100%. Now, my museum reserve is still here. I have a smaller Tanzanite. I know the larger sizes may not be for everyone, but I do have a smaller blue wing block D Tanzanite here today. It is in the Asher cut. Kind of touches on a very similar design to these earrings right here. And it's going to be 1124830. Call me on these. Just because I move on does not mean that they are gone for good. But I just want to show you guys one more blue wing block D Tanzanite. This is for anyone out there who has been dreaming about an Asher cut, who maybe did not get the chance to grab one of our Asher cuts when we had, you know, more than one of them way back when. Here's where you can get a 261. Still a fantastic, beautiful stone, everyday wearable. The side design kind of gives me that floral effect, right? And I'll show it to you right here. That's what it looks like, right? Very interesting, kind of like a vine meets floral. But the thing is, that center stone is absolutely stunning. With the amount of red flashes that it has, part of the stone looks like a completely different color. And that's not because of color zoning, that's not because of this or that. That is because purely of the red flash that this one individual stone has. 23 points in diamonds as well. $49.99 was price on this ring. Gonna zoom in a little bit so you can see more into your stone. How even though it is a totally different cut, a totally different shape from the museum reserve, you can still see how consistent that color is, how prominent the red flashes are. This is our Asher cut. It's not even going to be $1,999, guys. You have to at least have an Asher cut. These always have been one of the most popular cuts out of all of the blue wing block D material that we have ever had. This and the round, right, they're two very close competitors, right? Both are beautiful cuts, both are beautiful stones, and especially once it's on the hand, you can see why, right? That is what it looks like. This is what bluing blocky Tanzanite is all about. Change the gold color if you want. We'll do it for you, right? From the side, you can see a lot more of the gold presence here. It's not even going to be $14.99. If I can't get my museum reserve out the door, then I hope I can get at least one of my regular bluing blocky Tanzanites out the door. But look at that, right? How consistent the quality is. And now is your chance to pick up an Asher cut. We're going to drop it down even lower in the hopes that it goes. A 261, a perfectly everyday wearable style. And let me actually move it over to my index because, again, I'm just interested to see if it works, right? The other one, the larger oval, does not work on the index, but this one absolutely could work. And that is because of how simple the style is, how, you know, just that center stone kind of reminds me of a signet style ring, right? Just because it's squared off, right? Just a very simple aspect to it where it's not exactly, you know, curvy like an oval or a round, right? Just because of that, mixed in with this design, it really makes me think of a signet style look, and the fact is that it can also work on the index finger. It's not $14.99. Call me now on this one. This is what it looks like one more time up close. And we are going to make it $1,399 for our 261 with so much gold in it, so much gold and diamonds in this one individual ring for only $13.99. Once it goes, it goes. Let's give it 60 seconds here. And we're going to find out who is going to grab what now. As I did have diamond studs, my bezel set, and also my princess cut invisibly set studs. Had my diamond band ring for $499, oh so popular. And my South Sea white pearl earrings are still here. Looks like I'm going to be melting down my designs, my triple Marquise, but I'm sure I can use those stones for something else. And Savorite is here. My bangle is still available. If you want to see anything else before we go, let me know. And turquoise pendant available too for anyone who wants it. Didn't show it yet, but if you want to see it, let me know. We have a Kunzite pendant coming up next. Anything else, guys, requests are welcome. If you have a request for maybe tomorrow, we can do that. And private collection Mandarin garnet, I think still here. Call me on that one. My bangle is still here. If these bangles don't go, I feel like I'm going to be banned from ever requesting we do bangles ever again. Which, you know, I don't want that to happen, but it could happen. But let me know on my bangles. I think my emerald bangle is still available too. You know the one. Very similar style. 5 perfectly matched Colombian emeralds in a bangle. My Colombian emerald earrings that we had today in the round forward-facing hoops, still here as well. Call me on my Asher cut Tanzanite. Next up we have 1126576. And it looks like that. Now, last time we had a Kunzite pendant, it was with the Panther styles, and at this point in time, both have gone. So no more Panther styles. And any other Kunzite pendants I can think of, we have that pear shape that I think is still here. And that's it. Nothing else. This is our white gold only Kunzite pendant. It's got 1710 in just that center stone. It's beautiful, it's simple, it's wearable. In fact, this style kind of reminds me of a handbag style, right? And just given like it has like kind of a clasp shape and it kind of has, you know, a strap, right? This has also 11 points in your VS white diamonds. For a stone of this size, of this color saturation, for that bright neon purple color, This piece right here started at $59.99. And I am here today on a Wednesday night, very end of the show, to bring you guys not only a brand new price, a brand new piece, but give it a brand new price. One look at this pendant, and I would have guessed, you know, about $29.99, maybe even $24.99. But this is what it looks like against the hand here. That is a large, substantial stone. Saturation and color, check. Clarity, check. Everyday wearable mounting with VS diamonds, check. White gold, 14K, yes. It's not even going to be $24.99. This is what it looks like on the neckline right here, how sizable that stone is. And let's bring it back up close here for another quick up close look. English is not Englishing. And this is what we're gonna do, right? Even from this angle, the not exactly most flattering angle, look at how deep and saturated that purple color is. Guys, last 10 minutes is here. This piece is not $24.99. I'm gonna get a better hold of it, put it right back down right here so everyone can see it in all of its beautiful purple color. That's what it looks like from the back, right? A beautiful, simple, everyday wearable basket, simple mounting. And if you would like it, I have to get it cleaned up here. Maybe that's why no one's calling on this one. Let me get it cleaned up real quickly. Again, I only have a very simple cloth up here, but we will get it cleaned up for you before we go here. See if that helps. That kind of helped, right? It helped a lot. For this pendant right here, right now, we are going to make it $1,999. Discounted the piece, discounted the fingerprint, took it away, saved you some more. What more could you want? $19.99 for our 1710 Kunzite pendant. Guys, you have to call me on my museum reserve blue wing block D Tanzanite. That ring is still here. My oval is still here. My pear-shaped aquamarine for only $35.99, still available, right? My band ring, one last look at our band ring right here. Call me on this one. Gonna do a quick little recap on some of our diamond pieces. This was our diamond band ring that we had earlier today. You gotta let me know, last call, last chance on this one right here. It was 1110530 for only $499 here. My Ashercut blue wing block D Tanzanite still available. My cat's eye indicolite in a ring in that substantial bridge mounting still here. Guys, call me on anything that is still here. Again, we'll be here for a couple of minutes after the end of the show, but can't stay for too long. I gotta go. So let me know on anything. If you need to think about it, again, we'll be here tomorrow as well in the nighttime for the shows, but we will be here during the day. If you have any sort of question, even just to ask what size is the ring currently in, right? We will be here to answer your questions. And do not be surprised if you call us, tomorrow during the show to find out that pieces are gone, right? Pieces do go, right? Pieces go as soon as the show is offline. Pieces go, first thing in the morning the next day, right? It happens. So I don't want you to think about a piece overnight and then call in the next day, first thing, and then just to find out that, sorry, someone already picked up the piece yesterday, right? It does happen. It has happened. I have seen it happen, and I have seen how disappointed you guys get. I don't want you guys to feel disappointed. I want you guys to feel extremely happy about your pieces. You got to call me on these right here, right now. Let me know on this one. Diamond studs also. We had 1 carat exactly. Diamond studs, bezel set for $19.99. If you want to grab any of those, I have a couple of pairs left. Perfect for the holiday season. Again, can't guarantee that they will be here during the holiday season. So now is when you have to call me for these pieces. And again, diamond band ring, oh so popular. White gold looks like it is the most popular gold color today, and that is what it looks like from the back. It looks like a plain, average, simple gold band, when in fact it has 17 points in your diamonds in the front. Do not forget about my invisibly set princess cut diamond stud earrings as well. My purple diamond studs are still here as far as I know. Call me on anything that is still here. I'm just going to spend the last couple of minutes on our museum reserve blue wing block Tanzanite because that one absolutely has to go, okay? I understand if my emerald cut for 77.77 is still here, right? But to have a 1426 with a carat 61 in diamonds still here, this is 1122819 for only $59.99. Guys, there is a reason why it is white gold only, because we have gone so low and we have eaten so much into our cost that we cannot afford to change the gold color. And it still looks great in the white gold, don't get me wrong, but guys, listen, for just the loose Tanzanite itself, ignoring the carat 61 in diamonds, ignoring all of the 14K white gold that is in this ring, just looking at that center stone, looking at that $59.99, you cannot get this stone anywhere else. You cannot get this value anywhere else. Even here, this does not happen that often. This is why I am so incredibly excited about this piece, and how it's still here, I have no idea. You cannot take this Tanzanite and compare it to everyone else's Tanzanite, right? Again, I don't care what they're calling it. I don't care how many adjectives they slap in front of the word Tanzanite, right? It's simply put, it's not going to be the museum reserve material. Only we have it. We have only the museum reserves, only us. Out of everyone in the entire world, only TVON has it, right? This is what the museum wants. The museum does not want anyone else's Tanzanites, right? The museum only wants ours. That is how phenomenal of our Tanzanites, of the quality it is. And here's where you can get truly, again, a 1426 stone. Consider the mounting free at this point. Just a stone for $59.99. You have to call me on this one. It is absolute perfection. I even got a smudge on it, so let me get that cleaned up and try it on for you guys one more time here. But this piece absolutely has to go. Again, the size is perfect, right? Even if you don't wear larger rings, I have a small hand. Look at how perfectly this ring fits on my hand right here, and it's true to size. That's what it looks like from the side right there. Bright, open, vivid color, right? It's vibrant. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It is perfect. It is only $59.99. You have to call me on this one. It has to go. And I hope it's gone by the time I come back. If it's still here when I come back, then we have a problem. Call me on this one. Please thinking about it. If you need me to, stay after the show, I'll stay, okay? Can't stay for long, but I will stay to talk to you about this piece. Let me know, and let us bring it back up close here. Again, such a beautiful stone. I cannot keep this here. It has to go. Think about it, please. Keep on calling on the diamond band rings. Keep calling on the diamond studs. Those are still going out the door. White gold is the most popular gold color for our diamond pieces that we had here today. Keep on calling on those. We'll be here for a couple of minutes after the end of the show to answer your calls and to place any last minute orders here. But again, guys, this piece absolutely has to go. VS diamonds, a carat 61, red flashes, everything you want to have in your Tanzanite ring is here, right? Everyday wearable style, VS diamonds, a perfect museum reserve center stone, right? White gold only on this one, solid 14K white gold, right? Tell me, what is wrong with this piece, right? You saw it on my hand. I have a small hand, and yet I could still comfortably wear this ring wherever I go. You have to let me know. You have to have at least one of our museum reserves in your collection. I don't care if you have 100 Blue Bhakti Tanzanites. I don't care if you have 200 of them, right? If you don't have even one of the museum reserves, right, then your collection, I feel like, is incomplete. And a lot of you guys share the exact same sentiment. You have to call me on this one. $59.99. Do not forget, we had a Paraiba flower ring earlier today for $79.99. My cat's eye indicolite is still available for $29.99. My Alexandrite, my absolutely surprisingly favorite Alexandrite ring is still here for $16.99. You have to call me on these pieces. They must go, and they will go. Again, diamond band rings, still popular. $499 on my diamond band ring. But my Tanzanite, guys, you have to consider it. Please think about it. And thank you so much for being here with me, guys. It's been a fantastic Wednesday night. Again, I am just here filling in for Lauren. So she's still recovering. So please send her your well wishes. And I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but I will be on the East Coast. So I will not be here for the next week. So hopefully Lauren will be back with you guys tomorrow. You know, same place, same time, 7 to 10 p.m. East Pacific. My brain's already in Easter time. But if not, then Joanne will be here. So again, it is a, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. All you got to do is tune in to find out. But I will not be here. So again, it's been a great last couple of days. I feel like the entire past week felt like a fever dream. But it's been a blast. Again, I'm so thankful for the opportunity to be here with you guys. Have a great rest of your night. And I myself will not see you until the end of the month. So in the meantime, be well and stay safe and have a great rest of your night. We will see you back here tomorrow night.